Too late, already live.
Damn. So how close are we to the end? Like, or how far do you think you're going to get in relation to the end of the game?
I don't remember exactly how long these next bits take, to be perfectly honest. I do know we're coming up on the third to last dungeon.
You're coming up on the third to last dungeon. Okay.
Yeah,
and
not
we
counting,
really-
not counting, side stuff.
You generally have done, 2 dungeons a stream, so okay, that kind of tracks in my
After
head.
we finish this next dungeon is when you gain access to what the guide has listed as World Tour Part 2. It's where a bunch of it's where a bunch of side stuff becomes available, including being able to start accessing the 3 secret progress.
Got it. So once we're done with the next dungeon, it's to final cleanup time.
More or less.
Okay.
I will say we probably won't do we'll probably actually save the optional progress until after the penultimate dungeon, just because of the way the levels line up.
Right.
Yeah, you told us that.
Because the 3
Rogress
optional...
one of the Rogresses their level is almost as high as the final bosses, right?
The 3 optional Rogress are level 62, and level 66. And the final boss is 68.
68.
Okay.
Whereas the penultimate...
Hey, it's that other Rogress we haven't ever fought!
Hey, it's Urgula.
Oh, okay, there we go. Hi, Fire Dragon.
Whereas the penultimate boss of the game is 61. Just for comparison.
Gotcha.
What pondering the orb?
Witness the logos of valor.
Yeah!
My Crimson Inferno!
That's Vice!
It might be.
No, it's Vice. It's totally Vice's voice.
Absolutely him!
Yeah, the power is unmistakably him.
The inflection is unmistakable.
I know he's got these little side wings, but it looks like he's crossing his arms like...
Oh my god. That's so amusing. It's always fun to just kind of revel at, voice acting, budgets cutting corners.
Yeah,
so you're having voice actors double
how
dip.
far they were able to stretch the 12 voice actors that they had, right?
And it's really funny when you start seeing it, because with voice acting like this, every time you hear that voice, it's a treat. It's like hearing Dinos, and then you hear Copen. Like, how do you walk away from that?
I mean, it makes sense. They're both pretty damn existential.
Waxing poet, waxing philosophical. But so we met Carlisle, and they were talking about ozone reduction, and then they wanted you to backtrack out of the dungeon.
Yeah.
I mean,
She brought me over to these waterfalls because it's where they were doing their experiment with a plant that they used kind of as a test subject, and determined that yes, this method does work, but it takes a while. It's slow, essentially, because it took that one plant like a month.
It took that one plant a month. If you want to get rid of the entire all the ozone on the planet,
You
it
would-
would take
We
like
don't
years.
have that kind of time.
Yeah, it would take a long time, and you would have to use the Singing Stone as the catalyst. And she
Right.
explained that the Singing Stone is the god Isa.
Hmm.
Or rather, what is now known as the god Isa. It is essentially
Yeah.
because everything is code, we described it as it's essentially the hard drive for the planet.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, John, I'd like to point something out. That the plot of how to resolve the ozone is a directly comes out of the plot of Lark's familial relation to Weiss. What I'd like to say is that this game, in fact, observed the true law, which is brozone before hozone.
Damn.
But also, yeah, she got in contact with Lark because she'd been working on this experiment with Vice beforehand.
With Vice. Yeah. And it's like, if I die,
Ready?
talk to my brother. He's also working on it, though he doesn't
ready
know
to
it
go.
yet. And I
He's
have to
working
say,
on it, he just doesn't
I'll
realize
love
it.
his brothers.
Show you.
Please help my brother. He's kind of a fucking idiot, but he means well.
And what are you going to do in the meantime,
Here I
Vice?
go.
I'm going to declare war! Ripia.
Was I unworthy?
It's his final act. Weiss declared war on life.
Everyone, ready?
Bleh.
Oh my god.
Speaking of bleh, Rifia kind of got KO punched
Immediately
there.
decked.
Yeah, she got fucking clobbered.
Prepare yourself.
That's what I get for not checking everyone's health.
Strike.
Not remembering.
Seems to be a
not
recurring
remembering.
theme with you, buddy.
Well, not remembering where I'd left them, basically.
This might
Seems to
hurt.
be a recurring theme with you, buddy.
Sure is.
Oh, and cleansing. So that's where you like it. I must fight on.
Just gonna start yelling heal at you at the start of every episode. I should have been doing it much sooner.
All right, let's unpetrify Rastin.
Follow your I'll show you. Hey! Hup. Healing you.
At least we don't have to deal with that big old behemoth thing again.
Thank God.
Nah.
21 minutes, by the way.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I roughly, very roughly calculated the time. I didn't really, like,
Just kind of check the
care about the-
timestamps.
yeah, didn't really get it down to, like, the second or millisecond, but it was over 21 minutes.
Here I go.
It was long enough to be too long.
We have
Precisely.
Okay, yeah, let's bear costume.
Bear costume.
Correct costume.
Best costume.
And yeah, we just gotta walk back out of the cave and get blocked by these golems every time.
Everyone.
You know it.
Everyone. I'm ready to go.
They're weak to water, so Aqua Spiral should put a dent in them.
As long as they don't punch in Rifia's face again.
She'll be fine.
Nah, they-
Right there. I'm going all out. Sacred water. Come forth and dance.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that works.
that'll do it. Aqua Spiral, always good.
Aqua Spiral hit good. It do the big number and make it.
We'll
Okay,
finish
he
them
didn't try to
Let's
juke that
go
one.
get 'em.
No, that one just decided to turn around.
But Aqua Spiral
I'll
go.
show
Did you still get ambushed?
I did,
Yeah, they still got ambushed.
Still
But-
counts, $1.
but it wasn't an
All
ambush.
right.
It wasn't an ambush due to trying to juke. It was an ambush from just walking along the path, and the bat kind of doubled back on me.
Oh, I'm aware. Still counts.
But it still counts.
But also, it's just some
Everyone,
bats and
ready?
an elemental.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'll show you. Don't miss the opening. Got
Here I
one.
go. Any enemy could spell your doom.
Even though I'm
Honestly,
higher level
honestly-
than the game expects for this point, I'm still killing stuff because more experience in this game literally never hurts.
yeah. I also have to disagree with Rastin. I don't think any enemy can spell your doom. I think most of them don't have literacy at all, and in fact can't spell even the word doom.
That's
I'm
entirely
ready to
fair.
go.
Yeah, so just have to nitpick.
This might hurt.
Monster literacy is a
Divine cleanse.
really overlooked problem, guys.
Here I go.
Monsters, they don't have rights.
I think I found a weak spot. I'm out of magic.
Just gonna let that one hang there. Just gonna let you stew in your shame.
Let's go get him. I'm ready to go. I'll show you.
Here I go.
I do like that they repeat the falling over animation every time they get hit.
You.
Yes.
Right
Yep.
there.
We have one animation, and by God, we're gonna use it.
We'll finish them quickly. Take this. Any enemy could spell your doom. At any
Stuff more mid-liquids down everyone's faces.
Now, rock monsters, I know for a fact, cannot spell doom, because that's part of their design. Because if they could spell simple words, they could deactivate themselves.
True. Was it? It's the word emit that brings them to life, and erasing the first E is what removes, disables them.
I have to go meet with the
That's the
resistance
case. I think
members
it's
now.
Emmet and Met.
Yeah.
Met and Emet. That's a thing in
Are you a
Castlevania
member
Lament
of
of
the
Venice.
Resistance too, Sonia?
Well, because that's just a thing from mythology
Yeah.
for golems.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but I
that's
just-
like actual
Yes, I joined
Kabbalish
up with them after
tradition.
Sir
I don't
Lawrence
even know
passed
if
away.
that's how you say it.
Kabbalah.
Kabbalism? Kabbalish?
Kabbalah.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm teaching them how to craft weapons and fight. Oh, that reminds me. I heard you're the new leader of the resistance, Lark.
How? You were in a cave!
Well, yeah.
By
kinda.
yourself!
But right now, we have to get all the Rogress
With
together.
a box of scraps!
That's right. Once you open up a path to the Holy Land of Noir, I'll be able to help you more.
Okay. We'll come find you when we're ready.
All right. I'll be in the Senate in Carbunculus waiting for you.
Carbunculus.
The leader,
Carbunculus.
Said
director,
the word.
should let me use the
They
laboratory
did the
there.
thing.
Say the name.
Yeah.
Say the name. Say the name, Mark Rise
Yes, thanks
Fantasia.
to her, I'm able to concentrate on my research. Anyway.
Carbunculus.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, we know what we have to do.
Wait, no, Sonya, come back. Please be playable.
Please
You can
remove
replace
Surge
Surge.
from
You
the
have,
party.
you're the
Surge.
you're the
Yes, we
you're
have
the
to.
anime glasses girl. You're funny. You have the funny eyeglass sign.
You're probably more magically competent than Surge. Please come
Besides,
back.
Old Clyde told us to do whatever it takes to stop him.
Yeah, and as the new leader
You
of
could
the
just kill him.
resistance, I guess you kind of owe it to them to overthrow his evil rule and all.
By killing him.
Hey, Lark, if you can just get Lord Alf to listen to you, then maybe you can fix this. That's what you want, right?
Rastin, how many times have they tried to get Lord
Let's
Elf
see
to
Alpha
listen
Yeah,
to them?
right. Like at this
When has
point,
that
like,
ever worked?
The boy ain't
You're
listening.
okay,
Just
you're
chop his
right.
head off and be done
Let's
with
head
it.
to Diamond.
You gotta suplex Adele into the ground. So that way her screaming and wailing cannot be heard by Alf, because that is what's clearly manipulating him. That
No,
is the source of her
unfortunately, if you
power.
try to suplex her into the ground, her hat starts drilling into the ground and protects her.
You mean she starts drilling underground? That's sick!
Yeah. She does that thing, like, from He-Man where he just grabs the stalagmite or stalactite and just starts drilling under the ground. And then you go the double fuck?
Is the Holy Land of Nor the final dungeon?
I don't know, maybe.
That
It certainly has no comparisons to things from another game. Tails of the Mist.
I mean, definitely not the same writer or anything.
No, absolutely not. Sorry.
To be
weird
fair, the
throat
final
thing
dungeon of
going there.
Abyss wasn't called the Holy Land.
Well, the final dungeon of the Tales of the Abyss was effectively a fucking fortress, like not a flying fortress, but
It's basically a big flying city.
Where everything was constructed in alabaster marble. Sure, it wasn't a holy thing or anything like that.
I believe it was actually called like the Promised Land or something.
Right.
was it the actual was it like the actual Promised Land, or was it a replica made by Van somehow?
It was a replica.
No, it was a replica. It was a replica of Hod.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a replica of Hod.
Yeah.
Because isn't there a replica of? Didn't Van go out of his way to make? He went out of his way to replicate something very specific, and it's
The Isle
something
of
that
Ferris.
draws ears attention. The what?
He
Yeah,
made a replica of the Isle of Ferris.
Yeah, and that's where that's where the replica factory was.
Yeah.
He specifically made that kind of as like a test run. It was another island that was like nearby to Hod.
Yeah, and he made it so that it could move, so it was doing mad drifts in the ocean, so no one could find it.
That's true.
Okay, it's been a minute since I've last played Tales of the Abyss, so I couldn't remember the plot details exactly.
I replayed it last year.
So did
You've
I.
also played it a bunch, and it's just a game that sticks to you.
Okay, we needed to properly heal everyone up. Is there a general story? Yeah, right here.
But have they updated with high liquids?
Probably not.
No, but they got the mid liquids, which will get me a stock for out of battle healing, so that's what I need.
You gotta go to College Town to get high.
Do you need to? Should you buy like status healing items too, or are you at? You just don't want to get caught with your pants down if there's like instances where it's like petrify heavy.
I'll buy a couple of extra petrifies, but otherwise I'm pretty good on what I've got. If there's any fight that requires me to use more than what I have there, I'm probably screwed for other reasons.
You're probably not fighting efficiently. Also, we are in Carbunculus.
Carbunculus.
So wait, where are we going again?
We're actually going to Diamant, but you get cutscenes there basically as soon as you arrive, so I wanted to stop over.
Oh, it's a not a point of no return, but
no, but I'm pretty sure I would get pulled away to cutscene land before I could hit the inn.
Several cutscenes will now play in rapid succession. Please make sure you make enough time for these to all play. Blah blah blah, so on and so
Save
forth.
here. Or don't save here. That's fine.
I can just save here at the entrance.
Saved.
I've literally saved. I've saved like 4 times in the last 3 minutes.
I do not want to have to redo any world map crossing. I don't want to see panoramic vistas of the world. God damn it!
We've seen these panoramic vistas plenty of times,
And we're gonna see them even more throughout the rest of the game.
I see. We're full on lockdown here.
You need a pass to enter Diamant.
A pass? Why?
Entry or exit without a pass is a violation of Article 3 of the Imperial Charter, punishable by death.
I have a suspicion that
Things
seems
really
to be
have
the
gone crazy around here.
punishment for any transgression.
Have you? Did
Well,
you
I guess
spit
we'll
on the
just have to force our
sidewalk?
way.
Die!
Oh, you got a license for that existence, mate.
Wait.
You
we
didn't.
are guests of
You
Lord
didn't
Alf.
wake up.
No.
Pass.
You don't call.
Yeah.
You don't got that citizenship license, mate? I'll have you beheaded.
Stayed up past curfew. Die. Walked on the grass. Die.
I mean,
Thank you, Freya, for being reasonable.
And probably secretly helping us to overthrow her boss because she realized what a fucking nutter he is, since she's already done that once.
Okay, one sec.
A little bit.
Hold on 1 second. My headphones like turned off for some reason. I want to make sure it didn't lose any sound.
Okie dokie.
Okay, I think we're good.
Okay.
Freya,
I mean, I can
Mrs.
keep-
Feist.
Yeah, we're fine.
I can-
Just for whatever reason, they just like turned off on me.
Weird.
Oh,
I mean, if you need me to keep holding on, I've got a pretty good death grip on the table. I don't think I'm going anywhere.
Okay, yeah, we're good. It's still picking up all the sound from the correct sources. We should be fine. Okay.
So,
I good.
Yep.
Let's see. What's another minor infraction we can
Yes, sir.
say
Jaywalking.
punishable with death? Jaywalking.
Jaywalking.
Well, I mean, yeah,
This way, everyone.
jaywalking, and you didn't buy a car. Oh, forced
Uh,
consumerism. I bet that would be a dangerous slope. What? You didn't buy
Why are
bread
you
on
helping us,
Tuesdays?
General?
Die. Didn't
Because I
pay
failed to
sales
protect
tax
your
on your
rights,
online
and I feel
purchases?
terrible.
Die.
Geneva, what are you doing?
I may be a general, but I can't just stand by and let Sir Alf run things this way.
But
Also,
as a
our new
soldier,
queen
you
is
don't really
fucking
need to get yourself
insane.
involved in politics, do you?
Maybe not, but I just don't think that
Sir
the
Alf, what are
Empire
you
is
gonna
going
do
in the right
about
direction
our
the way
queen?
things are
What
now.
about her? She keeps killing people on a whim. Are you gonna do something about
You're
that?
all here because
She's
you're the
literally-
same way.
She's literally killing
Okay, see you
every
later.
brown-haired member of our
Yes,
our,
You are correct.
our citizenry,
come
saying
here
they
to meet
look
with
like Slark.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
get
that's
to it.
Simply
Well,
guarded.
Eventually.
take this.
Hey, hey, Adele, are you gonna stop? No! Yes, Sonny.
Okay.
Yeah, there's now a
Well, I
canonical
tried.
reason.
Should be able to get in
There's now a
without any
canonical
problem.
reason why there are no brown-haired people in
Thank you.
Diamant. It's because she's killing them all.
Oh, I almost forgot. We saw
What? You're wearing red reminds her of Lark. You
What?
die.
Where?
We saw Nico. Where?
What?
I can't
I'll
believe
kill
it.
him.
He is working working as a member
Crap,
of the
we need to
resistance
batten
He
down
seemed to
the
be doing
gates
well.
harder.
I feel bad for what I did to him. If you ever
What?
see him again,
Let
could you
him
at
go
least
on
tell
his
him you
way
want to
freely?
apologize?
Huh?
I think she means like
Well,
being
isn't
so
that
like
sweet?
strict with him.
Oh, well. I mean, at the same time, he
What happened
honestly
between you and
didn't
Nico?
seem to mind?
Well, no,
I
because
can't talk
Nico's
to
a
you about
bottom,
it.
but you know.
Yeah.
If I told you, then there would be no reason for Nico to have left you.
Huh?
Huh? What do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm with you here, Seal. I don't get it.
Take care of Sir
Nah,
Alfred.
I think I know. I think I know what that means. So.
I think she charged Nico with being an informant, is what they're getting at there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think Nico's being...
She made Nico play a double agent,
Yeah.
which is
Gotcha.
probably why he was so on edge all the time.
uh-huh.
It's something I was suspecting for a bit there, so...
But yeah,
I
that's
mean, that was always kind of obvious, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. No one said it, so I said it first, so... I'm kidding, I don't care.
But also, it's Nico.
Yeah, I was gonna say least effective double agent of all time. Or most effective double agent because no one suspects him because he's Nico. Like a real Inspector Clouseau argument where like I think it's I forget what the sequel's called. I think it's like In the Shadow of Paris or something like that. But no one suspects him of like his idiocy goes to his benefit.
Mhm.
Imagine when the reveal finally comes up, and you find out what Nico truly is, and the only difference is that he's wearing like a really stylish hat. He still has
Yeah.
his uniform on and everything, but he
Yeah.
has a stylish hat, and his voice just goes super deep. It's just like, so are you ready to face me? And everybody fucking loses their mind. It's like, oh my god, this was the
Go
real Al, the real Nico.
Nico reveals his Sharingan.
Nico being any kind of like power behind the power is less believable than the Darth Jar Jar theory, okay?
Sith Lord Binks.
Why'd you kill them, Nico? To test my abilities, Mr. Lark!
Lolly Lully Low, Mr. Lark!
Nano machines. That's what keeps me alive, Mr. Lark.
Hi, Mom.
I think
Okay,
Elena's just like, no, I think this is the natural consequence of Alf's entire personality, really.
Yikes!
She's just
He
like,
knew
she's just
he
like,
was a
no, this
simp
makes
from the
sense.
start.
To be fair, Elena has been shut in that building this entire time. She's probably a little behind on world events.
She's just like,
Did you
nah, that
know
checks
your
out.
Did you know that your other son is dead? How did you know I had another son?
Yeah,
He
that's
told me.
true. That's true. They did just kind of like
Not-
not bring
Not
that
her,
up.
not her son.
That's not
Same
her
mother,
son?
different father. Or no,
Okay.
Same father, different mothers.
same father, different mothers. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Almost all progress, Lark.
Phone Master Ion!
Oh wait, no.
Right.
Actually, no. You're right. You're right.
No, I'm sitting here. It's just like what
Same
the fuck?
mother,
No,
different.
because
You're
Queen-
right. Same mother,
because
different
Queen
fathers.
Because
Yeah.
Queen Groon is Alf's mom.
Yeah.
And the queen was mighty pissed
like
about
that's even
it.
directly referenced when Rice dies. It's like it's
Yeah.
because of Groon's deception or some dumb bullshit like that.
Yeah,
Who are
yeah,
you
the
anyway,
queen went
Goose?
after our
And you
mother,
too,
kind of blah blah
Sora.
blah.
I like how we got one sentence into this meeting before Lark's just like, who the fuck are you anyway?
Yeah, right.
Sora, you look just like the woman that appeared in my father's Simma's memories. Who are you?
Ooh.
Really fucking old.
Memories? Is that really you? But you aren't of the divine race. You aren't wearing a dragon gem.
I do
Oh,
not
I'm
need
sure
a
it's-
dragon gem.
Oh.
I am a
Issa
dragon.
waiting to
God.
be awakened in the holy land of Noir.
Isn't Issa just the singing stone?
Issa is the judge. He waits for the child of Issa to bring back the forgotten song.
But I'm not choosing imaginal or real.
That is something to be spoken
Very
of
interesting
in the
track
Holy
playing in the
Land and
background,
Mar.
by the way.
I mean, it's
Our
probably
job
by
is merely
design.
to watch over whichever child Abisa opens the gate to the Holy Land.
Diva Rifia,
Yes?
your father was the bravest soldier of all the Noir 12. Take care of yourself, for the same proud blood that ran through him also runs through you.
That tends to be how
Sora, tell me
parentage
who you
works,
really
yes.
are.
I
Had
am
the
leader
sickest
of the
No.
skateboard skills in all of the
a little
Shinsengumi.
before seeing.
Ooh.
Oh,
I pray that we
okay.
shall meet again.
She's one of the 12.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so
And
she's
Alul
so
has
she's-
definitely come up.
so she's basically like a humanoid Rogress.
She's a Rogress that kept human form.
Mm-hmm.
She is the last of the optional Rogress.
Gotcha.
Okay.
You have to have all of the
So
11
Lul
other
the
ones
divine
before you can
race
get
or
her.
the common race?
Got it.
Yeah! It means we get to have her as... We can recruit her?
Oh,
Yep.
calm down, will you?
Technically
Lord?
speaking, yes.
That's what I'm living for!
The Noir 12 are the heroes that brought the world together as one.
And we're gonna have to fight
Well,
them
we
as
of
an
the divine
optional
race were still
boss
here on
and
full
collect
line.
weapons from each of their bodies. Oh, wait, sorry, wrong series.
It is said that they did great things under the rule of the legendary coder, Alul.
Who
Then she must
just
be
walked
of the
by us.
divine race. But why doesn't she wear a dragon gem?
Because you don't need one,
Perhaps she
son.
became a Rogress like my father. Via code conversion?
A Rogress that looks like a human. Then what about Luz? Is she a Rogress too?
Who knows? I think we can all agree they're both a complete mystery.
Not really. I mean, we know
Because
that.
you're a moron.
Serge, you're just an idiot.
I feel
Yeah,
like we
right.
might run into her again.
Surge is not very bright.
Lark.
Unfortunately.
God, no
It's okay,
wonder.
Serge.
No wonder they wanted to keep the true identity of Leon's secret. It really is just like a "don't meet your heroes" situation.
Right? So that's technically two Rogresses that have the power of foresight, then.
Which one had? Which
Because-
was the other one?
Papyrus Sagu.
No, he was
look-
omnipotence. He was
I
all.
don't really see the I don't.
There's a
really see
difference
the
between knowing everything, knowing everything, but if you
and being able to do anything.
Oh, okay. So they're like, okay. I guess there's a difference
he
between omniscience and
he has all like
Papyrus-
current knowledge.
Got it. Oh, I have a
Papyrus Sagu is the almighty himbo.
Well,
Got it.
isn't Lark Bright Lagoon?
Okay, omniscience is knowing
Bright
everything. Got it.
Lagoon.
That's
Hey,
a little
Lord
different.
Bright Lagoon, you're invited to the party.
You want to fight?
No, I want to let you know we started a fan club.
You still can. Lord Alf will have you killed.
Huh?
Oh.
I mean, are we surprised?
Would have been better than this.
Yeah, we knew that. We knew
I like how
that.
I like how he's saying that like it's fucking water cooler talk.
Right.
I
This is
love.
General Freya's.
It's like, oh yeah, that elf, he's a real tyrant, yeah.
He's
Yeah.
not
Oh,
It's
don't you know?
really
No.
funny that people are saying nice things about Weiss, who just
I mean,
a fucking warmongerer.
I mean,
It's
from what Weiss seemed like a pretty good administrator, all things considered.
Can't believe even the soldiers
Minus the
say anything
warmongering.
like that.
Well, it's kind of how like the people of Latveria genuinely like Doctor Doom as their ruler. He's an utter dickbag to everyone but them.
Mhm.
He must be pretty lonely.
You have a knack for saying weird
okay.
things, don't you, Rifia?
Thank you, Leslie.
It's true, though. Before, he was surrounded by people that loved him, and he was such a nice person. I know he must feel terrible.
Then he became a simp.
But even so, he's bringing harm to thousands who haven't done anything wrong. You want me to feel sorry for him? No way that's happening.
But Lark, even as
No
you I
way!
see the tremendous sadness in your face.
Whatever. I'm not sad.
Yes, you
Feeling
are. Don't
pain
fucking
because
lie.
of the betrayal
Fucking
of a
sued,
close
right?
friend is nothing to be ashamed of. Your father Rex was also a very kind man.
And I betrayed him, just in case you forgot about that.
No, we got over that
Right?
because it was a betrayal, not really of choice,
Right. Yeah, it was Ignacy being a dickbag.
as he tends to do.
There we go.
Dang, I can't loot Alf's office.
But we have a pass that specifically says we can loot his office. Oh, okay then.
No, he said pass or not, I'm not letting anyone into this office. So we wouldn't care.
Well, no, then he's an insubordinate.
I'm pretty sure we can take him.
Yeah. He's one soldier. We can take his ass. Anyway, let's see how this plays out. I'm sure this will go splendidly well.
First Sergeant Lagoon.
Yeah, I bet she couldn't sit in that dress. No one.
I was gonna say she's standing because she can't really. They probably can't figure out how to model her sitting.
Well, it's like trying to sit in those big ass hoop dresses. You really can't.
Perhaps it's because we are not working towards the same future.
You think
And
so?
because I'm not thinking with my brain anymore and haven't been for some
Are we
time.
really that different? We're both trying to save the world from destruction.
No.
But our methods are different.
We know you made a deal with Real to try and stop the crystallization. But the way you're going about it is actually harming the world.
Don't pretend to be a know-it-all. You're the one that sided with Imaginal to make the world exclusively for the divine race.
Yes.
How many times have we told you by this point that we're not? Jesus
The
Christ!
mistake that I made. I acknowledge what I did wrong. And now I'm trying to make things right. I want to help Lark save both the divine race and the common race.
Save both?
Why didn't I think of that?
Really possible?
Sir Vice left us with a clue. We need to neutralize the Hozone, but still keep it. Please, Alf. Will you help us?
What do you want me to do?
If we use the power of the Singing Stone in the Holy Land of Noir, we can neutralize the Hozone. Together, we'll open the path to the Holy Land.
Huh? What?
Yeah, sorry, dude. You failed your persuasion check.
What do you mean?
The Singing Stone is the god.
Yes, we know. This was explained to us.
Yeah, we know.
That's the same as asking for help from the god Isa himself.
Oh, I see.
He doesn't like the idea of still being reliant on the gods.
Anything other than those two laws.
That's impossible.
You poor thing, Lark. You were duped by an ignorant diva and that heathen Vice. I can't believe you were such a fool. Look, people's sole purpose is to serve the gods. Isa will have nothing to do with a proposal that neutralizes the Hozone.
Basically,
What was that line read?
Yeah.
Hozone to do so. That is why I sided with Real. Since I've reduced the people on this earth, Real will propose my wishes to Isa.
You think you have the right to kill people for the sake of population control?
I do, in the eyes of those that matter. That's enough. I have no reason to help you. Now leave the Rogress with me.
No.
No.
And you choose to die.
Oh.
Sweet.
Something's amiss.
So,
Beware.
Hey,
no.
we get our 3-on-3 fight. How about that?
Oh no.
This is going to be interesting, I take it.
yeah, we want to defend on the first turn.
Something's about to happen. I feel dangerous.
Oh, okay. They come out of the gate swinging.
Games. Prepare
Oh.
yourself for a fateful blow.
Don't even try.
Nothing can withstand.
Oh yeah. They come out swinging immediately.
I think they're doing a fucking Trinity.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
I still love how theirs are more in sync than ours.
Yep.
You will not stop me.
Oh god, they got rasted.
I feel dangerous.
Yikes.
turn icon.
Oh, he's calling in the Rogress right now. That little purple symbol, I'm pretty sure he's about to drop
Need some leaven?
Abilsium? I forget its name.
Are you alright?
He might be.
My thanks. Wise wind, hasten your steps.
Yeah.
Force of protection.
I don't remember which one he's going to call out, though.
Banchu.
Oh,
Banchu.
He picked Banchu. He can use any of the ones that he has, so.
Honestly, that probably was the best case scenario.
It just means that they're immune to physical for a minute.
Yeah, don't use magic. Or use magic, don't use physical.
Yeah.
Don't you have to spell magic on Refia still?
Sure do.
Beware.
Something is still abyss.
Something is still. They're gonna do another Trinity Act. Oh my God! They're going to do another Trinity Act. What the fuck?
They're not fucking around.
No.
So I'll just clear you. You don't have to win this fight. You just have to last for a certain number of turns.
Yeah. I figured that was the
because they do just like dump on you. Because they're not doing a Trinity Act. What they're doing is Adele is using her
Excel Act.
Using her big pillar of oil.
It's time to drown in the goop. It's time to drown in the goop.
I may not last long.
Oh boy, Alf gets 2 turns.
Yeah, because he did.
Answer my calling.
He did an accelerate.
No, that was.
No, yeah, he's just
right. That's Clyde.
Yeah,
right.
But they still run on like the AP rules.
Right.
So he's just using more of the AP this turn.
Right.
Actually,
man,
wait. Are they still?
No physical.
Yeah, there's still no physical, so.
No physical.
Dispel magic. On Elf.
Because he's right in the middle.
Yeah. You don't have to win this fight. You can lose this fight if you die before they're finished.
Right.
Oh.
Prevent all harm.
Good call on the dispel.
Say goodbye to all your buffs, you little shit.
Yeah, right after he did that stop all too. That was very well timed.
I'm ready to go.
Because you don't have to win this, I'm just doing. I'm just aiming attacks how I feel appropriate.
Yep.
Enough games. Behold, this is my true power.
Hey, that
This is my true power.
That's the line that I think John and I used to joke. He sounded like he was falling asleep halfway through it, having to catch himself.
Mostly, I just wanted to have Riffia bonk Adele with a hammer.
Oh, of course, that's appropriate.
Featuring special musical guest open. But also, what was I gonna say?
I feel danger approaching.
Oh, he's summoning another Rogress.
He's got boss powers.
That is absolutely boss powers, but also, man, what the fuck was I gonna say? That line he says for Cerulean Slam is like, now bear my Arctic Blast here.
Yeah, that's where the budget Samurai goal without coffee jokes really emanate from.
Now bear
It's
my Arctic Blast.
specifically the prepare yourself for a fateful blow line. Oh damn it, he
Yeah.
went out of order. Why did Raston go first that time?
Shrug
Weird.
emoji.
The unrelenting wind.
Oh, he's just gonna go fast now.
Here goes. Grant us power. Invoke.
Alright, which one do we get?
Faithful valor, burn and destroy. Urgla,
The fire one.
witness the logos of valor. Perish in my crimson inferno.
Oh my god!
You will not stop me.
Vice, why are you helping your brother?
Odds are against us.
They sure are.
Fine. Power of the heavens.
Play it safe.
No time to lie down.
Yep, there we go.
Oh, hi, Dinos.
Stop! The North Dwarists are here.
Oh shit.
What?
You literally didn't see them wandering right around your fucking castle.
Sure you're quite busy.
Oh, hi, Agnes.
Walter?
Who told you to enter?
Wally.
Excuse me,
Iggy.
but I don't have any time
Jolly
to waste
Wally.
talking to some stupid divine race kid right now.
Oh!
Calm down.
Tina's got fucking burned.
Dinos, calm down. You're not getting McDonald's later.
I am Walter Ignacy, servant of North Noirism's patriarch Hosea. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
He's
What do
definitely
you
not
pawns
wearing a
of
face
Imaginal
mask.
want from me?
Imaginal wants to speak with both of the children of Issa. Thus, Hosea has invited you both to Lascard.
Sounds like a trap to me.
Patriarch Hosea is just trying to kill them, isn't he? He
Very
wants to get
sus.
them both to Lascard so he can kill them. I just know it.
Lascard
I
has already
mean-
been lowered to welcome you. You
Yeah,
should
I
be
don't
able to
believe it.
reach it easily in your lightships.
I don't.
It is up to you whether you
But
come
the
or
plot
not.
says we have to.
Force you to do anything against your will. But should you refuse to speak with Imaginal, I must warn you to expect retaliation.
Ooh,
That's
spooky.
just how you people do things, isn't it?
That's right. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Doopy doopy doo.
Oh, yes. I almost forgot. You all know someone by the name of Nico Benix, don't you?
What have you done to him?
He got in my way as I attempted to bring Locke's mother to Lascard. So I decided to take him instead. Anyway, it's just a bit of useless trivia, but I thought I'd at least let you all know.
You monster!
Huh.
Calm down. Fighting him now
Are
won't do
we
any
just gonna
good.
gloss over the fact that he was trying to abduct Lark's mom?
Kinda got a lot of information in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
But bless Nico, though.
Lark,
He actually did
are
something
you
right.
going to Lascard even though you know it's a trap?
Does he have a choice at this point?
If I want to make my case before the Singing Stone,
Gotta save my
Orisa,
dumb fucking boyfriend. I mean, subordinate.
meeting with Imaginal might be one way to do that. And I can't just abandon Nico.
You're so naive, Lark. You still don't see the big picture.
Fine, then we'll go save Nico on our own. But when we get back from Lascard, I want to talk to you one more time.
Because that
don't
went
wanna
so
abandon
well
you
the other
or
30 times you tried.
You're both still
They
my
literally
friends.
just tried to murder you for trying to do that.
God, in my eyes, you're both still
Well,
my friends.
You're not mine.
You are not invited to my birthday party anymore, Lark.
Rips up the
Oh
invitation
my
right in front of him. It was gonna be awesome too. We had a bounce house and everything.
It's that scene from Gundam Wing, except he means it.
Oh my god. But also just saying, you're still my friend, Adele, and Adele just fucking dies on the inside. It's like, Lark, you still don't get it, do you? You still don't get it. You dumb fuck. She doesn't want to be your friend. She wants to be your wife.
Okay. Why the sudden accent shift?
An excellent question.
Because ever since John Ruin and I last played Final Fantasy XIV, and John was talking about his minion of choice for Endwalker, all I could
Oh,
literally
Drippy!
had me saying, I literally had me saying Drippy stuck in my head just for the past 2 days now.
Whenever I hear any accent like that, all I can think of is like the lines from Brave. What would you do if you could change your fate?
I always think of
Would
that.
you?
I always think of that time Matt Mercer voiced a like a maid cafe owner in a Scottish brogue.
Yeah. Would you like some tea?
Would you like some tea? Drippy.
No affiliation with the thing from Ni no Kuni.
Other than name. And apparently accent.
I don't remember if Drippy even has that accent.
No, he does.
Want to watch. I
Drippy
don't
and Ni no
want to
Kuni has like a Scottish accent, I believe.
I do not want to rewatch anything related to Ni no Kuni to find out.
That's fair. Ni no Kuni was not that great.
It's kind of amazing because I haven't thought of Ni no Kuni for a while, and then I remembered why. Because Ni no Kuni might be one of the few games out there that I legitimately cannot tolerate the existence of. I don't know why my hatred for it is so intense beyond some very specific things, but those things shouldn't be enough.
It should. It's a game that should not bother you as much as it does, but it does.
Because it's
Tis a game with vibes the most rancid.
Because, well, see, the thing is that, you know, if I wanted a game like Ni no Kuni that was better written, better executed...
That's what, Jade Cocoon?
Yeah, I just go play Jade Cocoon 1. You know, I have my alternative.
But what about Jade Cocoon 2?
Fuck off.
You had to know that was coming.
I knew it was coming. Jade Curtis is...
Jade Curtis is accepted.
Is he
Jade
though?
Curtis is great. Yeah, he's great because he's awful.
He's at least he's at least one of the more interesting characters. He's objectively a bad person, but an interesting character.
He's aware that he's a bad person.
Right.
He's aware that he's a bad person, and gradually over the course of the game, he actually starts to question the repercussions of his actions. And starts to realize, shit, maybe being a bad person sucks.
His character arc could basically be summed up as, oh shit, I have feelings. This sucks.
I don't like that. How do I turn these off again? Fuck.
However, I have to deduct points.
You just have to live with it.
I have to deduct points for him for simply wearing glasses because they look cool and for no other reason.
No, you clearly never did the side quest then. He wears the glasses for a very deliberate purpose. They're power limiters.
Okay.
They're legitimately power limiters.
They seal his Sharingan.
Mm-hmm. It's why he takes them off before the final boss fight.
Yeah,
I fucking wish the model reflected that.
Yeah, that was
because he literally crushes them in his hand.
I wish that wasn't a missable side quest, because that's kind of an important factor.
I clearly missed that.
It's extremely missable.
A missable side quest in Tales? What are you talking about?
Yeah, right.
But it's a missable side quest that has visual or significant visual that has incredible visual significance at the end. It makes an action he does at the end of the game incredibly significant.
Mm-hmm.
And you will miss out on the context of it if you don't do that side quest.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ruin, look, it's the Kshatriya.
True! Palm tree.
What is the Kshatriya?
It's a Gundam.
Oh, okay.
It has like shoulder things that look very similar to the fin outcroppings on the skywalk.
Is this a dungeon?
It's a whole area.
It sure has been
But is it a dungeon?
Also, yes.
Huh.
So this is the Lascard Skywalk.
Sure is.
The area up ahead contains no Hozone.
If anyone of the common race should enter, they would likely perish on the spot.
I linked Chatria in the chat.
Skywalk was built for the divine race.
So what are we supposed to do?
Palm tree.
I don't
If you
fucking
wear
care.
this dragon
Die.
gem,
Oh, no.
you should be okay for some time.
Sometime? That doesn't sound too promising.
You should be guaranteed approximately 100 hours of survival.
That's enough time.
Basically, we can't stay for very long.
It's okay. We don't need to stay for that long.
Well, we can't
I'm
get
gonna say
caught
it
up
gives
in
you
anything for too
a
long, that's
4
sure.
days and
Yeah, 4 days and change.
Yeah.
Plenty of time.
Let's just be careful.
Plenty of time to de-skin a pope.
The answer is just shy of like 4 1/4.
Yeah. Basically enough to know that after 4 full days, get nervous.
4 and 1/6.
It's more like 4 and it's like I said, almost 4 1/4. So it's
No,
because it's like 4 point.
Honestly, guys, I was
24.
fine with 4 and change.
24 times 4 is 96, which leaves 4 hours left.
Congratulations. Where should I mail your fucking nerd badges to?
I wasn't aware that basic math was a nerd badge-worthy thing.
No, it's just after a certain point, it was like I didn't need it to be exact, guys.
Nope, gotta be exact.
No, you want it to be exact. It's 4 and 1/6 of a day.
That's what Ruin said a minute ago, yes.
Yeah.
Hang on.
There
Let
we
me
go.
get the rulers out so I can measure your
Sneaky little
bits.
chest over here. All charges are useful. Especially now that we're in the point of the game where using magic is just frankly a lot more encouraged.
Yeah.
That extra kick the magic gives is very useful.
There's a fun word to say with a Scottish accent. Cradle!
That was fun. That was fun. I literally walked away right after I said that.
Oh, you missed my comment then.
Good. That just makes this shallow as fuck pop off all the funnier.
I'm glad you're happy with yourself. May we all find such self-fulfillment.
What's self-fulfillment? What are you talking about?
I'm giving you shit, so I'm glad you're picking up on that.
There is nothing for me to praise. I even called it a shallow pop-off.
Good for you, buddy. Good self-awareness.
Sorry, I'm doing a little bit of
What are you
housekeeping here. So let's see, I want that. So we don't really need his speed right now. Actually, no, he's... I'll put the Earth Resist on... We want Earth Resistance, basically, is what I'm getting at.
Okay.
But I think the accessories are actually going to be enough for that.
You have confidence that they're gonna be enough?
I mean, that topaz definitely should be.
Yeah, the topaz will be good. She's wearing the diamond, which is +4 Earth Resist. Yeah, okay, that should actually be good. Do we want to change everyone's costumes while we're up here?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
let's.
True.
Yeah, I'm always down for a costume switch. Let's see. We're in the divine race territory, so
Weekend wear.
I like the guard.
yeah, gardener. For her, let's go school doctor. That seems very appropriate.
Sure. Yeah, we got to look intelligent.
For her, the moonlight coat. Haven't busted that out now. Or
Okay.
black,
Like the
no,
moonlight.
black tie dress. Black tie dress.
Yeah, we
Oh,
did
yeah,
just
we
we
got-
just
we
got that. So
Yeah.
We got to be
Yeah.
fancy here.
Yeah. For Lark, Lone Wolf, maybe?
Scholarly garb?
Yeah, maybe Lone Wolf. Looks like a doctor or some shit. Dog, I don't care. And for her, the a detective. Back to
detective. Yeah. Serge just stays
God.
dog. He's in the doghouse.
Yep.
He's permanently in the doghouse.
You die.
Why did they keep using this face? I don't I have been confused by their usage of this face since the very beginning of the game.
They have four skit faces. They're just doing the best with what they have.
I like that one lady was labeled as.
Seven.
I like that one lady was labeled as sleeping woman.
Hold on. I actually have an image of all of Lark's
Weak voice woman.
1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, Lark literally has 7 different skit faces. Like 7 different ones.
Maybe it was their
And this is-
favorite.
It had to be. Like this is the iconic look.
Oh hey, we're doing oh, I'm blanking on the name of the country from Final Fantasy VIII that has like all of the techie shops and whatnot, but it's kind of like that.
Did this shop have equipment?
No, yeah, the one that Laguna becomes the president of. I'm blanking on the name of it.
Does it really matter? Ooh, new weapons! See, this matters a lot more.
I don't know if we got enough money, guys.
Oh man, it's just gonna
Don't know,
really cut
man.
deep.
S-Star, there we go. Just gonna bug me if I couldn't remember.
Honestly, I'm looking at this stuff and it's just making me think of Star Ocean. Again.
Yeah, kind of that effect too. Really anything where it's like, there's not any shopkeepers, but like vending machines.
Yeah, it's making me think of like the moon base, if I'm gonna be perfectly honest, from Star Ocean till the end of time.
Is that the one where you can like buy laser weapons and literally everyone can get the same weapon because it's just a laser weapon?
That's from Geminity in the 4D realm.
Ah, okay.
That's actually going to be really useful to have all of these. They
All of
lower
those
some
amulets.
resistances, but if I don't need wind resistance and I need earth resistance, yeah, that's going on,
Crashing.
yeah. Boop.
There you go.
Fine boots. Good vest. Yeah, she doesn't need that. More divine boots.
Boot.
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 Sewer's guard. Holy shit!
It's plus 1,000 health.
Damn!
Plus 1,000 HP.
Yep,
Fucking
that's going on him.
Lowest defense possible on Surge, please, no.
Yeah, you don't want him to accidentally get screwed over if he
No, I
gets
I know.
How did I...
It just gives me a small bit of satisfaction every time Surge's face goes into the dirt. So, you know, if there's a choice between winning the fight and reviving Surge, just win the fight.
I think I bought one short piece of armor I need to get.
Well, I mean, you are running out of money, so you have to be careful here.
Yeah, I needed one more curly vest.
Oh god, John, your money's so low.
I almost... I mean, I did just spend something like 700,000.
600,000.
600,000, yeah.
Yeah, 660,000, I believe.
Yeah, I didn't check to see what I started at, to be honest.
You just hear the machine chime in. Thank you, sir. Now I can retire.
Go ahead and buy... You know, I'm gonna buy an extra Hercules ring, because I feel like I can probably use that later.
There's one just called the Epona ring. Can you summon a horse out of that?
It gives plus 10 speed.
Oh, well, there you go.
Which is... Yeah, the Hercules ring is actually... Actually, no, he's gonna get the...
Yeah, don't give him more health. He doesn't need more health.
Honestly...
The ring for more blasting.
Cecile having more health is useful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, giving her higher survivability is
to
like...
compensate for her low defense.
Yeah, there we go. 3,800 is chonky.
Considering there is a boss fight later on, I will be using her for thematic purposes.
Of course.
Ah, okay.
And it would be nice if she, you know, doesn't die.
Of course.
Gotta make sure she's up to snuff.
Yada yada yada.
I like the effect of the lights, like there's like an elevator or something going by.
Okay, yeah. We've been here before.
Oh,
we
yeah.
sure have.
Yeah, we literally have the only two members of the Divine Race who like us in our party. Or three.
I mean,
all three.
Hello,
Dinos doesn't seem like he hates the common race very much. He just seems like he kind of hates everything.
I was gonna say, he hates it. He is the definition of I hate everyone equally. Wait a minute, his name's Lark, and her mother's name is CL. God damn it.
What's with all these coffin-looking things?
Oh, we getting Hojo up in this shit now.
This is the Cradle of Stars. It's where we sleep.
How did he activate all of them for no reason?
This room and puts those of the divine race to sleep.
Code called
So I
the
must have been
Lullaby.
asleep here at one
That's
time.
definitely the title of an anime. A code called a lullaby.
Oh, almost certainly.
Yeah.
Are you sure that's not that's not the no wait, I was gonna say if it was a light
It's one
novel,
of
but
those-
it's too short to be a light novel.
It's one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, this is definitely just something that they said in English in the Japanese version.
Feeling of security
Yeah.
you have when your mother sung you a lullaby when you
Dude,
were
a
little.
code called a lullaby.
Yeah, I'm looking it up to see if it is the title to anything. Nope. Not yet.
Original manga idea, do not steal.
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. Shit.
Oh
is
shit,
that
here
you,
they
Lord
be.
Alf? I thought you weren't gonna come here. What happened?
Cut it out, Serge.
No, honestly, Surge is for once justified in being a snarky dick there. For
I didn't
once.
come here because I wanted to. Adele told me to.
Oh look, what a surprise!
It may not be out of the question. We aren't here for Nico.
Whatever. As long as you're here, let's just try to.
I have no thought of my own. I only do what Adele tells
We're
me
not.
to.
We're not going to the
Child of Isa,
fucking ship.
Jose is waiting
We are
for you
absolutely
in the meeting
going
room.
to the ship.
You are
Yes,
free
honey.
to enter.
Don't make
God
me
damn
turn
it.
this light ship around.
God damn it. God damn it, Alf. Holy fucking shit.
I'm only here because my girlfriend brought me.
Yeah, right.
She said we were going to Wendy's, and then she made a different turn.
What do you mean?
I want my goddamn Frosty.
Well, she basically got the throne for him by attacking Batrachides. So as a result, Alf kind of decided to take all of Adele's sins as his own.
That's a very polite way of saying it, Leslie.
That's a very polite way of saying he's simping super
What you're
hard.
talking about?
Can you imagine if this
Leave
game
it to
was...
Cecile to just like...
Try to stop her or get mad at her and try to make her see that she's...
I agree.
I really like the trope of having like the idiot child point out the obvious things that the adults like don't want to say out loud.
Right, she doesn't have that social filter yet of we can't speak of this out loud. She's just like, this is some bullshit.
But if you're going to fall together, wouldn't it be better to try and fly together instead? Falling down hurts.
That's the way to put it.
Talking about physically falling down.
Thank you, Raston.
But all right.
Nithya, I think it's safe to say that mentally you're even younger than Cecile.
Lark, you probably shouldn't say that considering what you did earlier.
Burn.
Oh my fucking god.
Lark, you're kind of casting.
Lark should have said, not right now.
But also, Lark, you're kind of casting yourself in a questionable light.
Right. Yeah.
given your recent proclivities.
That was definitely a very translated line.
Like, if he had said, like, more sheltered or something, obviously.
I feel like if he had just said, you're dumber than Cecile sometimes, we would have just gotten it across.
Oh boy, it's him!
Thank you for coming when you did. I think I can hold my skin mask on for the next 3 minutes.
Jose, your creases are looking mighty fine today.
You can't even be here in person after we've come all this way to see you.
He's just in like a bunker somewhere.
Right.
He's probably already dead.
Ah, that fool is right here.
Wow.
Mr. Lark, everyone.
That's terrible. Hosea, let him go immediately.
First, I have
Stop making him so blue and see-through.
the children of Esau to do for me.
So, Esau's children, Alf, Lark. To
Yes,
prepare
I
for
command
battles
you
with Imaginal, you must first cleanse
hit
and
that
purify
whip.
your bodies.
And smoke a fat dart. Am I saying this right?
What is this next line? Watch me whip, watch me nay-nay. What does this even mean?
Ignacy, did you give me the wrong script again? Fuck.
I did, for kicks.
So you want us to get in this?
Get in what?
I think they activated something.
I was gonna say the circle in the middle.
Yeah.
You idiots! You stepped on the instant death circle.
I mean, that's probably what they meant.
Uh-oh.
Alf, what's wrong?
Ignacy, what's going on here? Lark isn't harmed at all.
Lark is half divine race and half common race. That's ruining the effect of the spell song. It's blocking the extraction of Issa's code.
Damn it,
Wait,
Lark is
what?
running on Linux.
What? Lark is half the how?
Rex.
I assume Rex was divine race.
Rex.
Yeah, he knew because he knew Rastin and all that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
Rex.
right, right,
What's
right.
going on here now? You're trying to extract Issa's factor from them and create a new child of Issa, aren't you?
Me!
Yeah.
Children are incompetent. They have plunged us into chaos.
Our tools aren't doing our bidding anymore, so we have to make new ones.
So, now I must use Esau's factor to create a new child of
Esau.
and force them to choose
Esau.
Imaginal's law.
I can't breathe.
Oh,
No,
jeez.
Alf! Get out of the spell song, hurry!
He can't move. You
Fucking-
can maybe
fucking
push him
drop-
out. Or kill him right here and just end your problems.
Don't worry, I got the code.
No, you should.
I like that it used the little like block combat effect for that.
Yeah.
Just a little ding ding.
I will say they get the most mileage out of their spell animations and whatnot.
I don't think it's Elf's body.
That spell song replaces Hozone in the body with Ray to extract code data. A common race man would die from Ray poisoning.
So that's why that spell song wasn't activated on the divine race last time.
My hymn can manipulate Hozone. Let my Hozone enter Elf.
Pardon?
Man, that's what he's wanted this whole time, Adele.
Pardon? Let your Hozone. A very different voice from her speaking voice, but that's okay.
I mean, that's just the Japanese actresses singing.
Oh, I know. That's why it's funny.
I'm sorry, Alf.
Bye-bye.
Wait,
Even in the very end, I couldn't be what you wanted me to be.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, she had to give the thing that's keeping her alive.
Yeah, I know, but even so, it's just like, this is how it's going?
Even when you found out the truth about Batrachides, you never turned your back on me.
What?
Even though I wanted you to.
Oh my fucking god! Oh my god!
Did she really need a redemption arc? Like, really?
This isn't a tragedy, this is a comedy!
But I tied you down. I didn't want to lose you.
It's really just like...
Still don't want to lose you.
I want to ride this toxic relationship all the way to the fucking last stop. Baby.
Wow, I wish I could have liked you.
Get fucked! Holy shit!
Excuse me?
You can finally be with Lark.
Just this scene.
This is outrageous. This is
Toxic
amazing.
Relationship 2021.
This is amazing. I love this game. I love these characters.
You forgave me.
Man, they really did a good job of making these characters just twisted as fuck.
They're just such awful people. It's so hilarious. This is the kind of shit I live for.
Literal toxic codependence.
Right? Like, holy shit.
These people are so fucking awful.
My god!
There she goes.
Bye!
How can I function without my girlfriend telling me what to do? Ah!
Lady Adele.
Oh my god! Nothing about that was even remotely sad. That was the funniest shit I've seen this entire game. Because then you realize this is the culmination of two character arcs.
Yep.
Holy fucking shit, gang!
Time to do some evil shit.
Wing!
Let's go. I'm gonna go burn down an orphanage.
Dinos, what are you doing? Let's go after Sir Alf.
I couldn't protect Ms. Raphael, and I couldn't protect Lady Adele either.
Dinos, stop regretting the past. You have a duty to fulfill.
He's right.
Okay.
Oh!
Dino.
You okay, Lark?
So, should we go after them or just let them do it?
Alf's gotta be pretty mad right now.
Lark, let's go after him.
Okay.
Nah, man, let's just take our time and go find Nico. I think let them deal with that.
Oh, you know, I was gonna make a complaint that Ignacy has no presence in the story whatsoever, in spite of everything the game tries to throw at you and imply, or even try to show. But this might be his fucking crowning moment, and I'm still going to make the complaint he has no presence.
Honestly, I think it's funnier that way. I think it's funnier that way.
Ignacy doesn't have a ton of presence because a lot of what he does is seen through other characters.
Mm-hmm.
Alf! No, well, the thing is that even then, he still doesn't have a lot of presence in the story, and that's the problem.
Yeah, you had your
It's-
Issa juice sucked out of you. They just said that.
For you are no longer the child of Issa. The Issa factor that was within you is now mine.
Oh, fuck!
All that's left is for me to kill you. I will be the sole child of Issa on this planet.
Not if I kill you first.
Hell yeah.
Let me help you, Lark. I have to. For Samuel, and now for Adele.
Wow.
Whatever you
wow.
want.
Is this early game Alf we're seeing here?
I mean, his corrupting influence is no longer alive, so...
For the honor of my wife and daughter, I will slay
Hell
you.
yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah! Do you get that? Yes! Do you get that line only if you use him for this fight?
Yep.
Hell yeah!
I brought Rastin. I left it with Rastin and Leslie on purpose because they're the ones that have the most like actual beef with Ignacy.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, this is also just your A team at this point, so
It is,
you
but
know.
it worked out. Because both of them had, you know, someone close to them killed by Ignacy's machinations, as it were.
Yep.
Anyway, this is actually the proper fight against Ignacy. You do have to win this one.
Yeah, yeah.
Is he gonna fucking... If he dies here, I'm gonna fucking
that
laugh.
was such a good line from Rastin.
That was like one of the few just legitimate, unironic hell yeah moments of this game.
I'm gonna have to listen to that line again, without, like, on its own, when I get the chance, because I really want to soak that in.
Stay on guard.
Everyone, must answer my
How much
calling.
HP did he have? I wasn't paying attention.
101k.
Yeah.
101k.
Yep, but you do have Alf helping you out.
Man.
Alf comes in pre-buffed with regen and bless, which is helpful.
Nice.
So he can legit say I'm not owned as he gets owned.
Pretty much.
Amazing.
Let's see.
Oh.
Do some bonk.
Ready for this?
Anti-force.
Prevents stuff like the magic down
I will
thing.
smite you. Prepare yourself for a fateful blow.
Here I go.
Nice.
Take that.
May the land protect you.
Ignacy likes to buff himself a lot, which is why
I don't
having
think
Dispel
Dispel
Magic
Magic.
is useful.
Even though he seems to resist it. It's fine.
I like Alf sneaking in the slashes he's casting, just...
It's more specifically that he's resistant to Earth, so he's resistant to Dark as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's actually isn't we discussed this last stream, but isn't Dark Earth and Fire?
Let's go get him.
Yeah, which he's resistant to both of.
Damn. Damn.
Okay, Patches. I need to get some more for him.
What did he ever do to you?
Must
Threw
answer
me
my
off the
calling.
bridge.
I mean, yeah, pretty
Threw
much.
me off another bridge. Threw me off another bridge.
Unlike Surge way
And
back,
helped me.
unlike Surge way back when, it's actually worth keeping
Or keeping him alive?
Alf alive.
Healing you.
Because Alf actually is a pretty decent damage output.
Yeah, he's doing like 1,000.
Take that.
Oh.
I'm serious
Oh.
now. No escape for you.
Hey, been a while since we've seen that one. Nice hit.
Bye, Rastin.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go get him.
Oh, fuck.
That's the that's the level 4 fire spell.
Yeah, I could tell.
I'm ready to go.
It even had 4 points and everything.
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom.
Let's slap him with... Yeah.
You owe me for this.
I must rise and fight.
Are you alright?
You have my thanks.
Pillars of stone, trap them all!
Gentle wind, aid us.
You have.
Thanks, Alf.
Wow, thanks.
Yeah, also, Alf is just helpful.
Alf is fucking. Alf has not redeemed himself, because goddamn.
Yeah, no, it takes more than one boss fight to redeem.
Yeah, but he's still helpful.
This is still pretty damn cool, though.
Them quickly.
Probably want to break those pillars so that.
Very quickly, because yeah, I don't need a buffed version of that fire spell hitting me in the face.
Yeah. Now, does he get Rogress since he sucked out?
No, he hasn't. He hasn't like learned how to use those yet.
Oh, good point. Just because you get the juice doesn't mean you.
Just because you get the juice doesn't mean you know how to
Yeah.
squeeze it out.
Healing you.
My thanks.
You'll be fine now.
I'm serious now. No escape for you.
Consider yourself privileged. Few have seen this and live.
He raised his level?
Yep.
Yeah.
Single sync?
He can just do Excel arc by himself.
That's just a thing a lot of bosses have been able to do.
We'll finish them
Yeah.
quickly.
Whereas
Also-
you
but
have to do
also
like.
remember,
Everyone
well,
must
John
answer my
also
calling.
mentioned earlier that level actually. The level up buff actually makes a huge difference because of
Damage calculation takes into account level difference.
Yeah.
yeah.
So dispelling that is advisable. And honestly, yeah, you can kind of get by during this fight partially just by keeping Alpha alive.
Well, it's just being a very fantastic tank, and that's cool.
Because
even though
Ignacy has a tendency to focus on Alf.
My thanks.
Well, you'd think. Well, you don't have Lark in the fight, but you'd think he'd focus on Lark, which is probably an argument for not bringing Lark.
I don't know if that actually is a factor or not.
An Issa factor.
We'll finish them quickly.
Let's go get him.
I gotta say, this is surprisingly straightforward. For what is supposed to be like the climactic showdown with Ignacy. I keep expecting something else to happen.
You have to remember that John is still very overleveled.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
still,
decidedly
but, like-
overleveled, and also, yeah, like, despite everything, Ignacy's not really that hard. His biggest issue is that he has, like, block physical reflect, all those buffs. He can be hard to, like, hit without hurting yourself in the process.
Got it.
Must answer my calling.
You gonna go for an Excel Trinity?
Yeah. I think that'll... Yeah, that should get us...
I'm serious now.
It'd be funny if you got the Excel Trinity with Alf.
Dang, that actually fucked it up.
It did. It actually
That's
did.
funny.
Yeah, that's bad.
Oops.
I mean, it still
Oh,
did
well.
it still did a decent chunk.
Oh well.
Still did good damage.
I would reconsider. Are you swift
Yeah, he
enough
had block physical up.
to survive this?
But really, a lot of this is just, can you keep Alf alive?
Yeah.
Something's about to happen.
That's big. He's about to do something big.
Yeah, they just said something was about
It was
that.
Mr.
I know, but I gotta... Well, Leslie's
Have to
gonna
do
eat
his
it, but...
craft.
Leslie's gonna eat it, but getting
She'll be
the,
fine.
Healing water.
Thanks, Alf.
healing everyone up, I think, will be... still make it fine.
My thanks.
The annihilating darkness!
Even with blocking, still spicy.
Yeah, Leslie survived.
Yep.
We'll finish
Yep,
them.
time to get the stones out again.
I like the idea of the stones. I just wish that it was something you as the player could get more use out of instead of it almost always being worse to leave them up.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Like if there was a fight where the enemy was trying to...
If like the
break
enemy was
stones
more inclined to
themselves,
break them, yeah.
And you had to like utilize them while they're up.
No, you're whittling him down pretty reliably.
Yeah, Ignicy's really just a fight where if you can kind of keep the pace and not get caught in the ever-present death spiral.
Oh.
Oh no, my healing.
She's snoozing.
It's okay, laser beam.
Are you swift enough to survive this?
I mean, they've survived it several times at this point.
Buddy.
Let me just fix that. Use this as a healing turn.
Yeah, tell Rifia it's not a good idea to get stoned in the middle of a fight.
I'm serious now.
I can afford to use it as a healing turn because Alf will still do some damage for me.
Fucking excellent, Alf.
You okay?
Thank you.
You okay?
Thank you.
Hear the roar! Roar of the earth!
We're good. We're fine. That's why we brought all that earth resist.
Mm-hmm.
Must answer my
Go
calling.
ahead and have Rifia having every type of spell is pretty useful.
Options.
And you can just yeah. You can just smack him around a bit.
Take this.
Where? Fiery vengeance. Behold!
Did he say my revengeance?
Leave it to me.
Fire Revengeance.
Yeah, fiery vengeance.
Got
He
it.
had healing stream.
No, that was Healing Rain.
Behold.
No,
No,
Alf
that
was healing.
that was Rifia.
No.
True power.
Oh, okay.
Beware.
He's doing
There's a lot of the lines where Alf gets to like get kind of growly are really good. Like I will smite you are really good.
He won't last long. Frail
Ah.
We have
it's the
a lot of
status
debuffs.
bomb. Should do something about that.
Well, I did say I was wondering when something swervy was going to happen. I guess that was it.
This might be a
Yep,
problem.
good thing I've still got a couple of cure-alls.
5 to be precise.
I'm not...
Luckily, you don't need to use a cure-all on Alf because he's, dead.
He's a little bit splattered at the moment.
Worry about yourself first, and then you can get him back up.
Let me see if I can get him back up and still cast... Oh, I'm out of healing streams, so... I can still center a healing stream on him, which is nice.
Yeah, you're centering it on his body for your benefit.
Yep. Yeah, honestly, if I wasn't over-leveled, this would be a lot bigger of a problem.
Yeah.
He also has dark lit.
I can't give up now.
Well,
Rationing
Are
is
you
sick
swift enough?
again.
To survive this.
Was I unworthy? Come forth.
yeah, which unfortunately means he's not going to get healed by this.
My thanks.
Oops.
That may not last long.
Revive her.
Everyone, Ready?
Well, Riffia's down, so no, not everyone.
Oh, she'll go.
Yeah. I was
No,
gonna
yeah, no,
say-
she'll go.
Yeah, I
too
saw
late.
you.
Too late.
No,
Yeah.
Leslie's too fast.
But if I do another healing stream, it'll put her after some of
Yeah.
Ignacy's moves,
Need some leaven?
so that'll still be worth it.
Wait, she did the high liquid on him before.
Yeah.
Thanks for the thought, Alf.
Play it safe.
I can still fight.
Gentle wind, aid
Thank
us.
you.
Thanks for the help, Alf.
He's trying, okay? He's really trying.
Of course.
Good pull, Leslie.
Flames consume you.
Not good.
Gotta get back in shape.
Yikes.
He's fine.
Good thinking on that healing spell, though, John.
Everyone, ready?
I think that made the difference.
I think it did.
Must answer my calling.
I think he's still somewhat buff, so it's worth removing.
On it.
Right then.
Yes.
Thanks, Alf. Appreciate the thought.
He just did block physical, so
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Consider yourself privileged. I will show you the
Good
meaning.
timing
Oh.
with the dispel.
You just buffed yourself. Shame.
A good time to kick his ass if you can.
To survive this. Frail
Oh, no.
indeed.
Stay on guard.
Everyone, ready?
The oh no just gets me.
I'm ready to
Oh
go.
no.
No.
Need some leaven?
I can't give up now.
Healing you.
My thanks.
You want to try setting up for another Excel Trinity? And hope he doesn't fuck it up? Actually, no. Oh, never mind. Wouldn't stop all stop that.
It would.
We'll finish them quickly.
Let's must
Damn.
Which means time for another Dispel Magic.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing about this guy, is that he has a tendency to just, like, negate your attacks and things like that.
Yeah.
You're
You're getting him there, though.
You could buff yourself, or give Riffia MP back.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do.
Refill the tank so that when you can damage him, you can punk him mightily, but good.
Play it safe.
Thank you.
Just so as he could keep,
I would. Darkness calls. Let us feed it your soul.
Hey, Darkblade.
That's a big line.
Where? To survive this.
Step back for now.
You know what? That's fine.
I just know
We'll bring him back next turn.
something's about to happen.
Wait a minute.
They just
They
called
just went-
something's about to happen.
Oh yeah,
Sean.
you're right, they did.
Yeah, he's
Appreciate it.
probably gonna do the.
No, you can't quite hear it, so we'll keep an ear out for that.
Yeah, this is either... Okay, I was gonna say, it's either one of his big spells, or it's the Insanity Curse.
Don't even try.
It's better than it was the
It was the Earth
Earth
one, which I
Magic.
have resistances to, so yeah.
Nice.
Casually going to walk away.
Everyone, ready?
Let's...
Can you guys still hear me all right?
I'm ready
Yeah.
to go.
I don't know if you're gonna have enough AP for that.
I'm not. You're right.
I was about to say the entire reason why you have this 20 AP team is to. He's not casting any magic this turn, so you might be good for now.
That middle looks like it's something. Might be his Excel act, though.
That's probably like
he's not-
probably like Divine Blade or something.
I was about to say, the thing is that he's not casting magic, and that's the important thing.
I'll just use this as a turn to heal up and bop him with some stuff. I'll give
Bop
him
Wisdom. Poet.
a fireball.
Heal it.
Doesn't he resist fire, though?
Oh yeah, he does.
A
I'll
water
give
ball.
him. Yeah, I'll give him a spread wave.
Yeah, water ball.
You're still giving him a fireball, by the way.
Shit, I am. Spread wave. Spread wave on him.
Your vacuuming is sloppy.
Go ahead and get Alf unpetrified so he can get back to helping. Shoot that.
He is helping lend a certain aesthetic to the fight.
That, and then a few bops.
Oh yeah, they are.
Need some luck.
My thanks.
I'll think of a suitable reward.
It's money. Leslie just wants money.
Take this.
Jeez.
Are you swift enough?
Yeah, I was gonna say it was slash.
And it's fine. Everything is okay.
We'll finish them quickly.
You sure will. I think even if Alf fucks it up, I think you'll do enough damage to...
Well,
Vegetable.
Alf is doing a spell first, so
Let's go get him.
Oh, you're in the clear then.
let me just make Leslie take a step. And
I'm
then
ready
do
to
hers so that she doesn't go first. And hope that he doesn't block physical and just ruin it.
Now that
He
you
did not.
said it. Good.
This should finish him.
I was hoping we would get Rastins for the...
I was
for
kind of
the
doing it
justice.
too, but Rastin is still slower than Riffia, so...
And honestly, Riffia is fine.
Literally kill him with the song of Issa.
Luminoso.
And plus, I mean, Riffia's damage is actually like super respectable.
Yep.
I was meant to rule the world.
Sure
God,
thing.
what a fucking loser.
Sure thing,
Okay,
buddy.
Okay, Dr. Claw, whatever you say. Next time, Gadget. Except there won't be a next time, dick.
Perfect, just perfect freeze frame right there. Just her smirking face.
Be defeated.
You
Your
suck.
death
Because you're a
was
nerd.
Already decided.
What?
Such is the fate of an assassin.
Okay. Not sure exactly what that means, but okay.
It means when you get into that sort of line of work, you have to be ready to die.
Oh, ready. Yeah, ready for the idea that it could happen.
The world was nearly mine.
World
But
domination.
You did all this for something
Nice
so
bounce
stupid?
there, Leslie.
You killed all
Boing,
those
boing.
people? For that? Why would you do that for something so meaningless?
I thought it would be neat. A sick prank.
You took Rex's life. You took the life of my wife and my daughter.
Rastin.
Although, I suppose I am somewhat responsible for Rex's death too. Yes.
Nah, we can blame it on
Maybe,
Ignacy.
But the main cause of all this comes from him.
Well, well, Ignacy. I never knew a person could be hated as much as you are.
I mean, I hate Surge a little more. No, I'm kidding.
This kid says that Ignacy is a big sneaky doo-doo head.
Based on the concept of sacrifice. I was willing to sacrifice everything for my desire.
You know what?
Thanks, Al.
You know what? That's good. That's good, Al. Good. Give some points for that.
Just interrupt him.
Al's just like, nope,
I'm not interested in this.
Yeah.
Al's just like, nah, fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah.
Nice
I
little
appreciate.
detail, nice
I'm
little
doing
detail
this to
of
avenge
Alf
Adele.
silently
I'll
sobbing
be
as he
right
did that.
behind you.
Yeah.
Trust me.
I appreciate interrupting the villainous monologue, though. Just like, shut up.
I'm going to give my motive rant. Alf's just like, no, you're
No.
not.
I'm
That's
tired.
honestly probably his best moment of the game, not even gonna lie.
They were injured protecting me after I lost the power of the Rogress.
Then I'll stay behind too. I'm worried about Dinos.
No thanks. I'm
No.
the enemy of the Imaginal Diva. Do you want to help the enemy of your friend?
But you're my brother.
Then let me put it this way. I don't want help from a friend of the Imaginal Diva.
Leave Dinos to me. You go on ahead with Lark.
Yeah, we'll get him some McDonald's. He'll be fine.
Hurry up, Alf. I'll take
We'll
care
get
of
you
things
20
myself
chicken
if it
nuggies
takes
instead
too
of
long
10.
getting back.
Can I get the kids' meal? Yes, Dinos, you can get the kids' meal. Just don't tell Cecile I'm getting the kids' meal. We won't tell anyone, buddy. She'll make fun of me. Dinos is getting the kids' meal. No!
Cecile, we get you the kids' meal all the time.
And?
Fully recovered, but you're still hungry.
I can't believe those NPCs are just back there. It's just like, wow, I can't believe we watched you just totally own that loser.
Right.
They're just like, whatever, he sucked.
But also, now that Ignis is dead, I can give my genuine thoughts on him. What a shitty villain!
I can let me also give my genuine thoughts on Ignacy. Who was Ignacy again?
They do try to play him up as like this big behind the scenes orchestrator of things, but he needed more presence for that to really work.
Lacked presence, because being behind the scenes does not automatically give you either presence or make you an interesting villain. There needs to be much. Your influence needs to be much more
palpable,
rooted in the events of the story. And they try.
I mean, they are. It's just that Ignacy himself kind of sucks.
Ignacy himself kind of sucks, and
because fucking
it's the contrast between
Ion.
It's the contrast between like his deep rooted influences and how he appears and behaves when he is actually revealed for the first time. Also, the Aeon unit is the most inconsequential thing in the entire fucking game at this point.
They kill off his two like lieutenant characters without a cutscene showing them dying.
Yeah. And what I noticed is that they introduce him, a couple of times as you like get on the boat and whatnot, and then he just kind of disappears for a while so that it can focus on the two competing parties aspect, which frankly is a lot more compelling than whatever bullshit he's doing at that time.
Interesting
anyway.
sound effects coming from these robots, by the way.
Here I go.
They're turning on the electric razor, turning it on and off with an electric razor.
Yeah. Just...
Let's see.
By the way, if my cutting sounds are coming through too loud, just let me know.
You're fine so far.
Okay. I know it does have a certain amount of background noise cancellation. I just don't know how much.
Nah, you're fine.
Okay.
If we think it's problematic, we will say something.
Sounds good, thanks.
But it's just,
Yeah, again, he's kind of he's a bit of a drip, I think is the exact words I'd use about him.
I think that's a good way of putting it. Because all the ideas are there, it's executed poorly, which honestly kind of tracks for this entire final act, unfortunately. It's just, because the final act is kind of like...
You mean to tell me we're playing a JRPG?
Right, I was about to say, that's not necessarily unique to this game. The genre is kind of notorious
The JRPGs can have good final acts.
Yeah, but they are somewhat rare.
Yeah, as par for the course.
Good final acts. They can have good final acts.
I'm gonna go with Ruin on this one. Not that I'm trying to egg you on, but I'm genuinely curious. Name some.
Well, let me think.
And John, feel free to interrupt us if you get to a part of consequence, but it seems like you're just running around at the moment.
Yeah, this is the actual like dungeon of the area.
Gotcha. Oh, so you find
You
Ignacy at the
remember
start
to
of
heal
it. That's
Leslie sick. You also need to remember to heal Leslie sick.
I do, yeah.
We get a nice shot of her butt crack. Nice.
No, heal Leslie sick, not Frog sick. That was taken care of by the butt crack.
Every step forward counts.
Anyway, Frog, go.
JRPGs with good final acts. I mean, I'm also, I can't say that I'm necessarily one to talk because I might have stuff that might be contentious with other people. But, let's see.
This is a judgment-free zone. I am legitimately curious.
Okay, alright. I always thought Final Fantasy IV had an interesting final act. It's not the most out-of-nowhere thing on the planet, and I think it's legitimately decently built up. But in such a way that it's not like, the moon, an evil moon wizard. How could I have seen that coming? Or how did I not see that coming, I should say. But
I will say, as much as people joke about Zeramus being out of nowhere, having actually played through the game, he's not as out of nowhere as people claim. He is very much a final act villain, but there are a number of things that if you retroactively go back and look, you see that he was actually foreshadowed.
He's not as out of nowhere as, say, like Necron or something like
yeah.
that.
No. I also think that Final Fantasy V actually has a pretty solid final act.
Yeah,
It's
5's is
not-
good.
The final act of Final Fantasy V is still the weakest part of the game, but it's still good. Which I guess it's kind of a double-edged sword there. It kind of lends credence to the idea that it's a weak final act, but it's still a good final act. Because Final Fantasy V as a whole is it's a very consistent game. I think it's a very good way to describe Final Fantasy V from a narrative standpoint. It's very consistent.
I would argue, since it's been on the topic, Tales of the Abyss has a pretty decent final act.
Tales of the Abyss is a fantastic final act. I actually love its final
It
act.
actually maintains its core themes and everything all the way through to the final act.
And it feels like everything's
I would say
properly coming
I think there's a few things in Tales of the Abyss's final act that I, just having replayed it relatively recently, there's things I think are placed kind of funny.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that.
No,
but...
it's not perfect, but it's still good. It
And
plays off of
there's
what
also
built
just-
off the entire game. Nothing feels completely out of nowhere, and the payoff is just as fantastic. And I
There's
think
just
that's the I think that's the important thing for a final act to do. Not necessarily entirely about the execution, though the execution obviously matters a lot.
There's just also the matter of a bit where I have the general issue of I don't like a lot of the villains in it very much.
Yeah, and personal taste plays into things.
Personal
Like
taste
at the
does always.
end of the day, at the end of the day, I have a lot of issues with Van, and like, Lagretta is very bad.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
while I'm running around here, I should be using this opportunity to upgrade their new weapons.
Weapon XP, yeah.
So that's the new weapon we
are
bought for
things
him.
There are things I liked more on the second playthrough, or not the second playthrough, but like revisiting it.
Oh
Where,
yeah, that's
like,
right. This weapon is just like, hey, what if Leslie was a tank?
I beg your fucking pardon? HP plus 2000?
Nice.
But yeah.
Ooh, save MP. That's a very good.
Ah, yes, the Cyber Buster sword.
Physical reflect is good.
2 color versions of the same type of weapon.
Shrug. But
And she got that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
My choices for a good final acts are going to be very quick and probably totally not a surprise to you, gents, at all. But
Suikoden 2?
Suikoden 1 and 2. And then
Wild Arms 3?
See, the funny thing with that is I used to not like the final arc of Wild Arms 3.
I distinctly remember this discussion, and we had a pretty thorough discussion on
But
why.
I've come around a lot on it recently. I actually think it's pretty good.
It's a really good final act.
And Beatrice is, if you're paying attention, she's definitely not a out of nowhere twist, since she makes appearances as early as like the beginning of the game.
Oh yeah, she makes appearances
You mean to
super
tell?
early on.
You mean to tell me that a lot of RPGs are actually have these things present?
Sometimes they do, yeah. It's shocking. I know you're making fun of me right now, but you're not wrong.
A little bit of humility can go a long way.
You mean to tell me that sometimes we just weren't paying attention very good when we were playing them when we were 15?
Right. Oh yeah, I pay attention to things much better now, obviously, now that I properly treated, you know, my problem with paying attention disease.
Let's go get him.
You got your paying attention medicine.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I don't take that anymore. I figured out.
Okay.
Yeah, I do it all on my own now.
Nice.
Very good. But going down the list of RPGs or JRPGs with good final acts, I want to say Final Fantasy XIV, but where do I establish that line to begin?
Where is the final act, considering that hasn't come out yet?
Well, honestly, if 6.0 lives up to what it promises to be, then I could probably say with certainty that Final Fantasy XIV would have a fantastic final act.
But we'll find that out next weekend.
We will definitely find that out next weekend.
Just to date this recording.
I mean, this recording has already been dated just by me mentioning 6.0 in future tense.
This is being recorded on Sunday, November 28th, 2021. It is currently 8:56 p.m.
Eastern time.
Yeah, Eastern Standard Time.
You ready for this?
Some of us aren't Eastern, okay?
I like these little, I like these little, like, walker mech dudes.
Yeah,
me too.
Must answer my calling.
But so far, if I were to go by a XPEC by XPEC sort of deal, I would say that Shadowbringers and honestly Heavensward both have had pretty solid final acts. Depending on where you draw the line with final acts, if it's 0.0 or 0.3, I would assume most people would probably go with the 0.3 patches. Because
but if we don't want to bring MMOs into it though, let's stick to more standalone.
I think that's
I think the only thing it's not so much the MMO, John. It's just the fact that you guys haven't gotten the ending yet. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the way 14 is built, like each expansion can also be treated something as a standalone.
But going by a case by case basis,
I'm also saying, like, for the purposes of this discussion, I feel like we should stick to games that were designed as standalone entries, rather than as parts of a long-running MMO.
I think that's a reasonable thing to say.
So, essentially, stuff that is meant to, when you finish the game and see the credits roll, it is supposed to be finished.
This is an action RPG, but East the Ark of Depishtim actually has a really good final act. It's just that it doesn't have a good anything else.
I was gonna say, the final act's the only good part of that game.
See, Ark of Depishtim runs into the inverse of most average JRPGs.
And that it's actually probably one of the weakest entries of Ys, but it has a really good final act.
It's one of the best final acts of the series. I will stand by that as somebody that does not like Ark of Depishtim all that much. Its final act is fantastic, and I will die on that hill.
If action RPGs or like action adventure games are considered, let me think on that for a hot second.
This is fairly RPG-like.
I will
oh boy,
say that
40,000 Rico. Whatever will I do with all of my low funds?
I will say I know it probably has its detractors out there, but I actually like a lot what the original Nier did with its tunnel arcs.
Nier has a pretty.
Anyway,
good
cutscene.
final act.
This is the light ship used by the divine race.
Okay.
Actual stuff happening.
Okay, cool.
The scarred doesn't have that much in the way of stored food supplies, you know. So all the people who wake up get a dragon gem and come here for the trip.
Can't you just go right back to sleep instead?
Once we wake up, we have to wait at least 5 years before going back to sleep, or the toll on our bodies is too great.
So when that time comes, will you
You
guys
have to wait
go back
5 years before you can go back to sleep again? God, this world's shit.
Ignacy murdered my wife and daughter.
I want to go back to sleep again.
Did you skip that?
It's Dinos.
Sorry, I've slipped.
God fucking damn it!
Well, and then landed on.
Being the fucking best character in the game.
Well, and then landed on that line of Cecile's, which is like, whoa, translation. Anyway, what Rastin was saying is that he does not want to go back to sleep.
He
He
killed my
will
mother and all her followers.
die with
But that doesn't mean I want
the
him
rest
to
of
die
his
as well.
natural days.
I won't be satisfied until I can ask him why he killed them myself.
For
I'm
profit.
sorry.
For fun.
No, it's okay. Thank you,
For the
Rivia.
TikTok.
For the views and the likes and the tweet dongles or whatever the hell they're called these days. I'm old.
Okay.
Are those 2 treasure chests in the back I spy?
Yes.
I am correct.
I like how this like space based has fucking
Capified?
wooden chest. Kappa.
I'm hearing something on your end, Matt.
Yeah, it's probably the pan rocking around a little bit. I'm kind of. I'll mute myself in a moment.
It vaguely sounded like a copy machine.
The pan's not quite flat to the burner, so as I'm moving stuff around, it's just rocking a little bit. I'll be done with this shortly.
Okay, that's fine. But let me think. JRPGs with good final acts. Oh right, we were talking about Nier, and I said that Nier has an interesting final act. I think its biggest problem, and what I think would be a detracting point for some people, is that it's very back to back with its events. With its hard hitting events, no less. It's just, it's obviously
that's
meant
one
to
of the
convey...
things I like about.
I mean, it's a very good way of conveying the great googly moogly, it's all gone to shit sort of scenario.
Yeah, again, that's one of the things I like about it.
Nier is very much a world of damned if they do, damned if they don't. I think that's a very good way to describe the story and the themes of Nier is, damned if you do, damned if you don't. But, aside from that, let's see, we were talking about this a little earlier before the stream started, but Nier Automata does actually have a really good final act.
Yeah.
You left an opening.
I think it is.
I definitely feel like action games are definitely pretty good at keeping that scale up. They're also
Generally,
a bit shorter too.
It really does seem to be a correlated thing. The longer a game goes, the more likely its final act is going to fall off because they ran out of budget or time.
Or just it took too long to get there. If we're talking about just video games, genre be damned though, one of my favorite final acts in a video game goes to Wonderful 101, which just ramps up the sheer delightful ridiculousness to its absolute epic apex.
Mm-hmm.
God, watching Leslie with 45
Save the
is
Earth.
fucking weird.
Press A.
Mash A to save the Earth.
It's
so
good. It's so
it is really good.
A ray charge.
Just cuts back to Blue screaming.
Yeah, and
Oh, look at this! Look at this space gun.
Best gun.
It's just called the ray charger, huh? Oh shit! Well, that's gonna be weird. Oops.
What'd you do?
What?
I spilled olive oil on my computer. One second.
You should quick put it in some rice.
Right. I don't have a terrible lot of counter space, so I have to make concessions.
Okay, alright.
Everything's fine. It was just a dollop.
I'm ready to
Anyway, let's see. RPGs with good final acts, maybe action RPGs if I can squeeze
Honestly,
them
just
in there.
how about just video games? Let's just make it a nice open field. Video games with good final acts / final chapters, whatever. Open ended.
Here goes.
I mean, I could be here all day with.
I mean,
with
while
some
we're just
big-
wandering around and Geo Impact.
I was gonna say I'm literally just fighting my way through a dungeon with some robots.
making your way downtown, walking fast, faces past. Anyway,
Stay on guard.
motherfucker, he has stop all.
Ready?
What a shithead.
Here goes.
Big spooky butthole.
Luckily, that only works on the first set of attacks. So.
Okay.
Yeah, all those invulns are one-time blocks.
Gotcha.
But let's see.
Stay on guard.
Everyone, ready?
I'm having to try to remember.
I'll cover you.
Just
I would chime in with my thoughts on the matter, but I do have to pay attention to what I'm doing. So.
Yeah, no, it's
Y'all carry on.
It's just when you play so many games, it's hard to keep track of everything to the minutia. And sometimes even in broader strokes.
Games off the top of my head.
Hey, John, how do you feel about the final act of Tales of Berseria?
It's the beginning and the ending of Berseria are the only good parts of that game.
Are the only parts of the game where anything happens?
Ready?
That game has that game suffers a severe case of the middle just being a lot of nonsense.
Here goes.
But what that means is that Tales of Berseria has a good final act.
It does, but it would be a final act that would be better if anything building up to it gave it all that much impact.
Weight or gravitas.
I would want to say that Tales of Arise's final act is good, but I was kind of checking out.
No, I do agree. I do agree. I'm probably
not
the
gonna say
biggest.
anything.
I'm probably the biggest fan of Arise here, and even I agree that its final act is its weakest part.
Oh no, I loved Arise too. I thought Arise was great.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say nothing for Matt's sake, but
That's true. Matt hasn't seen it, so.
Yeah, careful. I'm actually looking forward to it.
I'm not gonna talk about the spoilers directly, but more just the general feel and the pace of the story. I was starting to lose investment in it. You know, the story was not selling me at that point. It was purely the characters.
And I also think that Arise's strongest point is the characters.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Oh, Jesus Christ, Rifia, you're getting shredded.
Rafia's just getting shot up. Jeez.
Shredded in the bad way.
But it's more just that the problem with Arise's final act is that it's a lot more story focused. It doesn't really focus on the characters.
Oh yeah, no, the final act of Arise has a segment that's 45 minutes straight of nothing but cutscenes.
Of nothing but cutscenes, and there's there's obviously character interaction, and that's fine. But it's not more. It's not so much about characters expressing themselves. It's more just they're kind of talking about the story, and sometimes they interject their thoughts about the story in their talking about the story, and I think that's the biggest problem with the final act of Arise. But otherwise, it's really good. The ending is fantastic. I love the ending so much. It made me a very happy man to see the ending and the way everything paid off.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll not go too much more into depth on that.
Yeah, no, we will not.
I will refrain as not to
color expectations.
Yeah, I for once I do actually want to kind of find this one out on my own and whatnot. So no,
Sure.
Trident.
There is no.
That is a weapon for Surge. It's just a tiny little trident.
That's funny. Little throwing tridents.
That's a good concept.
But
this is for you.
Also, it's interesting that of all things, we finally get this far into the game and they go, here, have a save point in the middle of the dungeon.
Right.
I mean, hey.
After so many dungeons where they just don't do that.
Also, sucks if you died in these boxes since you have to do the whole Ignacy thing over again.
But let's see.
No, there was a save point after Ignacy.
Oh, there is? Okay.
Yeah.
Must have missed it.
Yeah, there's a save. It's just the save point in the little like town hub section.
Gotcha.
But let me think. Easy. But golly gosh, Willikers, games with really good final acts.
Ready? I'm ready to go.
I'll show you.
Oi.
He's moving.
He's moving.
Way to go.
For what it does, I think Journey actually
Yeah.
very satisfying.
So sorry.
Mm-hmm.
What a relief.
I mean,
Journey is also 3 hours long. So they were
is-
definitely able to curate that experience much more tightly.
Oh no, I 100% acknowledge that.
JRPGs struggle with final acts because they're such long
They're
games.
long, yeah.
But it also means that they build up an expectation over the course of their long
Yeah.
runtime that is hard
Yeah.
to deliver on sometimes.
You know what video game I thought had a very nice ending that I recently played?
What?
The Pathless.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you'd been talking about that.
Were,
I
you
think
were
you
talking
guys would
about it.
really enjoy it. It's a good game.
It is on sale on PSN right now, I think. I think it's part of the indie sale.
Yeah, I genuinely enjoyed it for what it presented.
But I've already bought my things from that, so if it's on sale again, I might look into
Yeah,
it.
I bought my video games for the Black Friday sale, so I'm done with that as well.
Yeah, but
You left an opening.
let me think. Honestly, as janky as the game ultimately is, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night actually has a pretty fantastic final act.
It's fun.
If you're willing to kind of ignore the fact that the penultimate area is literally just, what if we put you in in a room with nothing but large enemies? But like, the last area itself is really good. The fight with Gremory is great, and then, you know, the penultimate boss for what it is, and just, you know, fucking God is dead. Just those words coming out of her mouth is fucking priceless.
Savor this victory.
It's dead!
It's so good. It's so good. I love it. I can't not love just that whole, like, final bit.
Okay. Back to everyone's loaded out weapons.
Because you're about to go up against the boss.
Yeah.
The other boss.
Right, it was the detective she was using. Boop.
Because Ignacy was a bitch.
Boop.
But man, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it because I actually have to think really carefully because I want to say certain games, but then I'm not. I second guess myself.
We don't need to be going and just spoiling everything.
I honestly, I haven't actually spoiled too terribly much, aside from, like, you know, 20-year-old Nico.
Nico's the boss.
Nico.
I don't believe you.
No, it's Hosea. Hosea's the boss.
Ah, so you've arrived.
You can really see that skin mask.
I was gonna say his model does make him look more like he's wearing a skin mask.
Right?
Is his plan completely ruined?
All I have to do is kill you, and wait for the birth of a new child of Esau.
Esau.
That's
Esau.
right, you wanted to kill me.
Oh, but don't get me wrong.
For 15 minutes.
I do not wish for your death. Imaginal does.
What?
That's imaginal, huh?
You've been lucky to make it this far. Imaginal has given me his power so that I may finish you.
I mean, if
once and
Issa
for all.
is a magic rock, it stands to reason that Imaginal and Real are also magic rocks.
Also magic rocks, yeah. Your god is actually a magic rock.
He's nutting.
Almost sounded like he said Soylent.
You're the only fool here.
It's official.
Try
It's
and
official.
understand.
Alpha's failed No Nut
Imaginal
November,
has
and
to see
Hosea
that
has failed No
both
Nut
races
November.
are human beings.
All these people failing no nothing.
It's over for you, child of Esau. I've drawn you as the soy Wojak.
You're not saying
Much,
Issa right. It's Issa.
Prepare yourself for justice.
Hell yeah.
Time to beat up the Pope.
We'll finish them quickly.
So
this
how
the
hard
real-
is this
is this
Pope
the-
to fight?
I remember him not being too bad.
I only ask because there's a scale of hardness for gems called the Mohs scale.
True.
He.
Your wishes and mine will never agree again.
Hey, good job, Rifia.
She's doing her best.
Another little unique line of dialogue there. I like the touch.
Yep.
Not quite as hell yeah as Raspin's, but still, it's pretty hell yeah.
123,000. Okay. Okay. Very interesting attack. No Alf though.
No Alf,
Nope.
but this guy attacks with mostly wind and light magic and all that, so that's why I put on the those particular defenses and such.
So pretty much the exact opposite of Ignacy. There you go.
Kinda.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's still so cool. The fact that she's standing there, but she still turns her head and moves her eyes to look at the boss.
Yep.
Creates some really cool, really cool shots like that.
Oh yeah, we've noted a couple of times where it looks really good.
But it's always worth repeating. Oh, he's resistant to all
He's
basic
just
elements.
resistant to magic, yeah.
So magic gets kind of dicked over here, which is fine. It
I mean,
took him
just
this
time to
long
use
to have a
Aqua
boss where
Spiral.
magic is just kind of like an absolute no.
Of wind.
Blinding light.
But if you come in with the resistances, he's not so bad.
Alright, your food's ready.
No magic.
Thundering waves, drown them all.
Watch yourself.
We're missing something here. We should
To burn.
Yeah, his damage output isn't super high.
Well, like I said, I came in with resistances to his
I'm ready to
elements.
go.
We're just gonna have to see what his Excel acts are like. I imagine that's going to be the big
That'll be kind of a thing, yeah.
I'm sure he has something called like Imaginal Blast or Imaginal Judgment or something like that.
Imaginal Buster.
Your food's right there if you want it.
Imaginal Crusher.
Nah, he just seems to be content on doing physical attacks. Granted, his physical attacks are actually like pretty.
Well, if you have the power of a god or
Oh,
god
you debuffed
magic
his
rock.
magic. Very nice. Wait, these are magic attacks.
Yep.
We'll
His normal attacks are magic attacks, and the only reason why I recognize that is because they're doing like 100 less damage than they were normally.
Yep.
That's actually
Why are you
fantastic.
licking the floor?
Dog
Tasty.
things.
I'll show you.
No,
Just dog things.
nothing there for you. I don't care what flavor you think you got there. Don't do that.
I command you to burn.
I'm actually starting to question if he has a second form or something.
May the wind smite you.
You know, I'm gonna give Hosea credit. He's actually being very
finish
smart.
them quickly.
He hasn't touched Riffy at all since she put up that magic barrier. The game is smart enough to recognize.
It was waiting for it to run out.
Yeah, the game was actually really smart in recognizing that.
Yeah, that's why I told you not to lick the floor.
Ready? Must answer my calling.
Ah, you're gonna go for it.
Gonna give him a bonk.
Leslie
Okay.
side hurt. Go forth.
It's okay if Leslie goes first. It's fine.
Cannot run. Down.
You'll never doubt me again.
Get him. Damn!
Wanna see
6,000!
Really try.
And that's before
Riffy,
the
it's fucking
Think
hard.
you could live to tell? So long. Sweet dreams.
Wow! She
Nice.
just did a spicy 12k. Holy shit!
Well, remember that the Excel Trinities are all...
Physical.
Woo!
Rex is like, I'm good.
Fucking sick, Rastin. Holy
If
shit.
it were anybody but Rastin, they would have been eating floor.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man.
But yeah, remember that
Always-
the
always.
Excel Trinities are all physical.
I mean, does he have low physical defense?
He's very magic resistant, but he's not particularly physically resistant. He's a wizard.
Yeah.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay.
The skin suit doesn't offer much physical protection,
That's fair.
and he didn't think to bring extra armor on top of his skin suit.
And that's why you normally want to have those crystals gone.
Yep.
Because he very much is like relying on using those for his damage.
Right.
So let me just pick Leslie back up.
As soon as food's cooked, I probably should take the dog out to the restroom. I don't want to do it right now while the timer's counting down. I'll be right back.
All right.
Fine.
Are you alright?
No time to lie down.
You okay?
Thank you.
I'm actually kind of impressed that it took him this long to bring a basically a mage archetype as a boss.
Fools. I am more than
Oh.
a match for the likes of
Hey, that hurt!
Silenced.
you. May the wind smite you.
Ow.
Getting out of hand here.
Oh no, he silenced Rastin.
I know, right?
How tragic.
But we don't get to hear him be godlike. That's the only problem.
I know.
Sorry, had to get my dog turkey slice.
And then we'll go ahead and do a healing stream.
The turkey, not my fingers, please. Thank you.
I'll save up for the blitz boost on that.
I was wondering when we're gonna get some church organs for a boss theme.
When better than the Pope?
Right?
Healing you. Thanks for the help. Little wounds can
Okay,
add up.
all done. That's it. Good girl.
Face me now.
I mean, he's sort of facing you, Rastin.
Dang it.
Befitting of an infidel.
Come forth, healing rain. I'm glad it was in time. I'm out of magic.
I see Rastin is silenced.
Yeah.
Yep.
Silence.
I'm ready
Oh
to
no.
Hosea did one of his Excel acts, White Wave, which has a chance to inflict silence.
I mean, it seems like on Rastin, it's kind of the funniest one, though. It's like, I can still
Somewhat
hit you.
inconsequential.
Yeah. Don't need to talk to Bonk with sword.
Not enough AP.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and use. We'll just go ahead and use that on herself.
You okay?
No time to lie down.
No magic.
Fools. May you rest in peace. Forever.
Get away.
To the defilers.
Oh dear.
Now,
That one's a
Remnant
little
being
more
silenced is a
consequential.
problem.
Yeah.
Sure is.
Power of the heavens.
That's supposed to do something, isn't it?
So here's a funny gimmick. He has the passive block magic ability. That has a chance of triggering on buffs.
That's
Yeah.
very
His own
funny.
passive
too.
just negated his attempt to buff himself.
That's extremely funny.
It
Be
happened
an
to
epic break.
it happened to Adele too during the
Yeah,
fight.
I pointed that out. Is that we saw it with Adele. Silence?
So what does that spell do?
It's a magic power buff.
Gotcha.
No time
Yeah, he
to
was
lie
trying to
down.
buff himself up.
But it did not work. I will take you
Can
down
Leslie
in a few
survive?
Thanks for the help.
Oh boy!
Hear the roar!
Probably not!
That won't work.
Yay!
Yeah, we're fine.
We'll finish them.
Getting out of hand here.
Shoot that.
Hey, you got rid of a
Must
silence.
answer my calling.
Do that. Do that. Healing. Okay, there we go. Get everything kind of back in order.
Thanks for the help. Let me help.
Oral
Waves
coat.
of power, protect us.
Nice.
Fools, may you rest in peace forever.
Seems to like this move after a certain point.
Didn't silence
Seems to
anyone
have a
though,
lot of
so.
random-
Healing rain.
This'll help.
Thank you.
My thanks.
All for one, one for all.
Alright, now beat his ass.
Stay on guard.
Everyone,
Beat the shit out of you.
Get the blitz boost going.
Yep.
So what does Blitz do again, exactly?
If I remember
Extra
correctly,
turn.
yeah, it's basically extra. It's essentially extra AP.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Here I come.
let me help. Hang in there.
Take this.
Ha! Take that.
Right there.
Nice.
Just bang.
Oh, just yeah, just
Uh-oh.
extra attacks.
It's fine.
We good.
Finish them quickly.
Everyone's still up.
He's gonna do an Excel act. Probably White Wave again.
Seems
Yeah.
to be his favorite move.
I'm
So
ready
I'm
to
gonna
go.
have Rifia move back over here. Leslie can move yeah, way over
Behind,
here.
right
maybe?
behind him. All right.
Raskin could beat to the shit.
And Rastin can smack him. Yeah. Get them separated again now that I've got the buffs on.
Uh-huh.
You gotta keep them separated. Nope. Can't do it anymore.
May you rest in peace forever.
Take this.
Ha! Ha!
Rude.
Stay on guard.
Let's go get him.
Not full high liquid on. And then shoot at him in the face.
Must answer my calling.
Yeah.
You owe me for this.
Thank you. May your wounds be closed. Here goes.
Flames consume you.
He's fine.
Ha!
Rastin doing that thing he does.
Rastin always doing
Survive.
that thing you do.
I may not last long.
Ah, you're fine.
Let's go get him.
Hook him up!
To go.
Wait, nah, don't need to do that. Let me do.
Fools, may you rest in
Yeah, you can only hit one person with it.
forever.
Here I go. Freezing spear. I don't think it's working. Gotta aim for the soft spot.
I don't think it's working.
Aim for the soft spots. Is that like his entire body?
It's all muscle under there.
He's got a strongman build.
Ice Wario.
Everyone, ready?
Hey, let's do that thing again.
Hell yeah.
I'm ready to go.
This might hurt. Come forth. Divine cleansing.
Cannot run. Down.
I think part of the reason bosses' HP suddenly spikes up is because you get access to this stuff.
Right.
Sick crit though.
Really try. Think you could.
I gotta take the dog down, so I'll be right back. If you drop Jose and their stuff after, hold up for a second.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. Just a nice little sizable chunk.
Thundering waves, drown them all.
Oh!
Fitting of an infant.
Strength.
I just know it. Something's about to happen.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's not a good time for that to have happened.
I feel danger approaching.
The only thing he's doing, though, which is equally concerning.
You'll regret this. Come forth, Imaginal. A merciful death to these sinners.
He only got Leslie!
Let's go get him.
I was out.
That's so fucking funny.
I believe
Those are
that's
some precise AoEs, huh?
What?
For whatever reason, that attack gets mitigated by defense, like by just defending really hard. It hits a lot harder if you don't block it.
Oh.
But for some reason, like its damage formula or something is heavily
I'm ready to go.
affected by defending.
Secret formula.
Secret formula. Let's bonk him with lightning. Just because.
Need some leaven?
He may resist magic, but it still does damage, because Rifia has very high magic.
My thanks.
A divine light to purify all.
Lightning strike you!
Ha! Death to the defilers.
Oh boy.
What happened to all of Leslie's HP?
Must answer my calling.
He hit her with Banishing Ray, which is the level 3 light spell, which is pretty potent.
No, I mean all of her.
Oh,
HP
she's.
number.
I'm not using the heavy arm anymore.
You should
Yeah,
have.
he switched back to the
Maybe I
weapon
should have.
Probably. But
It's
also,
fine.
It is fine.
Are you alright?
No time to lie down.
Play it
Thanks for the help.
I mean, honestly, he's fine again. Now that everybody's spread out, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, because as long as everyone's not eating hits from like White Wave
He
over and
actually
over.
He actually has like a few lines for White Wave.
Yep, it's his primary attack. I would hope he has more than one line for it.
Stay on guard.
Rastin can use one high liquid on himself.
Everyone, ready?
Yeah, just throw that at him.
Must answer my calling.
Let's just bonk him with a regular old Trinity. It'll still do some damage.
Let me sing for you.
Ha! Now fall.
I'd step aside if I were you. Mystic Fortune!
That
Still,
was
still incredibly out of sync.
Prepare yourselves. Flames consume you.
Not over.
Ah, he's fine.
Ha! Ha!
Spreading out his damage surprisingly evenly.
Last long.
Realistically, he probably should have focused on Rastin.
I'm ready to go.
It takes
Well,
a bit.
some
Due to the battle system, it's a bigger toll on me if one person goes down because I lose actions for the turn.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the fucking the meta of Arc Rise Fantasia as a whole. It's just your action economy means everything. So one less person is just that much of a loss to your action economy.
It's why the healing items are so relatively inexpensive.
I am more than
Because the game kind of expects you to just use them constantly.
Hey, that hurt!
Oh, that hit surprisingly hard.
Face me now. Be gone.
And there goes Leslie.
We'll finish them quickly.
Must answer my calling.
I like how he attacks Leslie without even looking at her. He just does his little pose and just wham.
Just Leslie just kind of goes. Let's.
You could probably just bonk him with Rastin, honestly.
Healing you. No
I think
time
even
to
through
lie
the
down.
magic resistance, this still does a little bit more damage for the AP total.
I won't argue it. It's sound logic.
Here I go. Thunder upon you.
Oh, you stunned him. Nice.
I was gonna say cost of a turn, so that's actually helpful.
Must answer my calling.
Let's just do that again, see if we can get the stun again.
You owe me for this.
I must rise and fight.
Here I go. Thunder upon you.
Uh-oh.
Nope, not that time.
Fools, may you rest in peace forever.
Hey, that hurt.
Need some leaven?
You have my thanks.
Take that.
Bye, Leslie.
Leslie keeps getting bullied.
Why you bully?
I feel danger approaching.
Oh, danger.
Danger approaching.
They're likely not going to target Leslie, so your chances of not getting blown
Yeah,
up
it's
pretty good.
probably gonna hit Rastin and Rifia.
You'll regret this. Come forth, Imaginal. A merciful death to these sinners. Befitting of
Yeah,
a
see,
Not defending.
because his defending didn't come around fast enough. But you see the damage difference.
Oh yeah.
Ready?
We just throw some of these around.
Must answer my calling. You owe me for this.
I must rise and fight.
Fools, may you rest in peace forever.
Stop.
Hey, that hurt.
You owe me for this.
You have my thanks.
Need some leaven? Thank you. Of course. Don't mention it.
Yeah, he's targeting Rivia.
No, he's
Wait,
buffing himself.
If you have the MP for it, a Dispel would be really nice by now.
Yep.
Stay on guard.
Must answer my calling.
Dispel magic. High liquid and.
You probably want to destroy that Raystone too.
Yeah, I'll
The
have
race
Rastin run
stone.
over. I'll have Rastin run over and grab those. It's fine.
All right.
Dead of night.
I'm out of magic.
A divine light to purify all.
We'll finish them quickly.
Getting out of hand here.
I'm sure you could use a hand here, indeed.
I'm ready to go.
Save up.
Take this. Take that.
Fools, may you rest in peace forever.
Hey, that hurt.
Befitting of an
How many times has he done that?
Take that.
A lot.
Not enough.
Stay on guard.
I'm ready to go.
$6K.
Yeah. I want to kill him by bonking him with a hammer.
Healing you. No time to lie down.
Play it safe.
It's the ultimate humiliating death.
Then fight the good fight.
Here I go. Hey,
Nice!
Thundering waves.
Uh-oh.
Drown them all. Befitting of an infidel.
Rastin. Let's go get him. I'm ready to go.
You haven't killed the Pope yet?
About to.
That's probably not gonna kill him, but I get the feeling that's not gonna kill him because I don't think we're accounting for damage modifiers from XLX.
You owe
True.
me for this.
From
We'll see.
XL Trinities.
And fight.
I'm serious.
By the way,
man.
John, I do have to
This is gonna
probably
hurt.
stop not long after he dropped, so.
Okay.
I am
Oh,
the
you got him.
patriarch, devoted servant of Imaginal.
That seems an appropriate end to him.
Yeah, you bonked him for like 64K. That was cool.
Finally, the Republic is free.
Woo baby.
That seems an appropriate way to kill him, Riffia, just smacking him on the head with a hammer.
Bonk. Hey, more AP.
Always good.
Impossible. Imaginal. Please. Grant me
He's
more
had some weird
power.
pronunciations of Imaginal in this
Saying that this
cutscene.
big gemstone is actually the god Imaginal?
Yes!
Alf was saying.
We've already established this.
This stupid rock is why the common race was abandoned?
Lark, if you destroy Imaginal, the lullaby will be stopped. You're going to wake up everyone.
Maybe he wants to wake up everyone.
This planet only exists for the divine race. Yes, I may die, but I will take the common race with me. Ugh.
Well, looks like he's dead.
But hey, Nico is okay.
Nico.
Nico.
All right. Are you hurt?
I'm fine, but we're in big trouble. Jose has rigged Lescar to attack the planet when he dies.
I heard him monologuing.
Emergency! Emergency! Prepare to fire primary weapon, White Spear.
White Spear.
What in the world is
Jesus,
White
that
Spear?
name doesn't fucking have any unfortunate implications.
If we let that thing go off,
The cum
the
lance.
common race will all be killed.
Right.
I heard Jose say the control room is somewhere near here.
Rastin, can you shut it off?
I can try.
That's all we ever ask if you Rastin is just the fucking try. You want to save after that?
Yeah, can we call it here if it's a problem?
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, I gotta hop, so.
Gotcha.
That's perfectly okay.
Sounds good. I will just
Well,
stop
I
it
guess-
right there.
Thank
Guess
you.
we'll just come back to this in 3 months or so.